What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Lunch'N Sports, where sports, culture, and real debates collide. I'm your host, Trey Five, and tonight, you already know we got another loaded show. Appreciate everybody for rocking with us each and every Wednesday. We're going to talk about Patrick Mahomes coming back off his ACL tear. Is he coming back too fast? You know what I'm saying? As the Chiefs locked in on Luncheon, we're going to talk about Lamont, hometown hero. Got his biggest fight coming up yet against Zepeda for the vacant championship. Then we're going to talk about Stephen A. Smith, man, is he locked in the Luncheon with his comments on marijuana in sports? Then we got views from the crew. We're going to talk about Errol Spence retirement. We're going to talk about the WNBA All-Star Game. Did numbers way better than the NBA this year. First time in history. We're going to also talk about the NFL Top 100 list, and our hot topic debate today is we're going to go over them crazy Bleacher Report list. Top 50 trash talkers, top 100 defenders, and top 100 shooters. Appreciate everybody for rocking with us on Lunch'N Sports each and every Wednesday, 9:30. Greatest panel in the world, greatest chat in the nation. Voila. All right, starting off with Locked In on Luncheon, man. We're going to talk about the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes returning for week one. The biggest question heading into the NFL season has finally been answered. Patrick Mahomes, Big Patty, is going to be playing week one. Whenever the best quarterback in football is healthy, the Chiefs definitely is, immediately favorites for the Super Bowl based off their history. But what we want to know from the panel, man, is the Chiefs locked in? Bringing in their quarterback week one, coming off that ACL, his pictures of his knees looking different, or they lunching and y'all feel like just too early?
So it's on me.
Yeah, it's on you, Coach.
Because when I'm in the app, it just has everybody up, so I can't tell who's doing what.
Oh, but I'll let you know.
But if in terms of like you said, it's the best QB in the fucking league, bro. Like I don't think he's ready. I think they lunching a little bit. Like I don't think he's ready at all. Like we already seen the video what his knee looked like, and the way the injury happened, we already know what type of rehab these type of injuries take. I don't think he's ready to go week one. It's not. It hasn't even been a year. They just risking another injury. So for me, they lunching. That's my take.
I think Patrick Mahomes is locked in, but the Chiefs is launching. Patrick Mahomes knows this is probably Travis Kelsey's last season. They want to recreate that magic. They got big together, they blew up together. Their careers are defined by each other. They're inseparable at this point. So I get why he wants to rush back, especially because now the doctors can do these surgeries and niggas can come back within a season or two. What oh boy on the Celtics, Jason Tatum came back hella fast, and he has a much more demanding position in basketball. But the Chiefs, they do have Justin Fields as a backup, serviceable backup. I think Justin Fields is not complete ass. He's been in bad situations on bad teams. He's not great, but he's a backup QB. He can get you through a year. Can an injured, hobbled Mahomes, who may get hurt again, can he get you to the Super Bowl? Probably not this season. So why risk hurting him? So the Chiefs are tripping, but I understand why Mahomes is focused on doing this.
What you got, Sip?
Shit, I'm up. All right, man. Y'all know who it is, man. One of the best on the panelists on here, man. Both of them are lunching, man. We done seen this in history. People come back and play like shit. The only person that came back and played top notch was AP, man. They lunching. Let that man rest. Let him get healthy. They ain't winning it this year at all. That's it.
Jason.
It's simple wild boy, first of all, had me rolling. But honestly, at first I thought I was thinking it was luncheon, but now I think more of it, man, they probably locked in both ways. And I'm thinking about more about the teams that surround them. Everybody in that division got better to a degree. Um the Listen, the Broncos ready to run something back. They tough as it is. The Chargers, you know what I'm saying? They doing what they do, trying to bounce back. The Raiders getting a little bit better with the draft picks and everybody that we brought in. So can the Chiefs afford to sit Pat Mahomes for 3 or 4 games? Is the question. And I don't think they can. I think they got to come out guns blazing. He got to get used to his new teammates. So honestly, you got Pat Mahomes and doctors gave him a go that he's ready to go. Shit, if they say he can go, then you start him. You play your stuff. So I think they locked in. That's my take.
Quelly.
I feel like, man, the Chiefs luncheon, man. I think they rush Patrick Mahomes back too quick, man. Like that was 7 months. 7 months later. Come on, man. That's too early. I guess they've been.
Did you go out?
Yeah, I can't hear him.
Yeah, me either. I don't know what happened.
He might have to come back real quick.
Yeah, I think he went out.
I think they locked in though, man. I really do. Because you gotta look at it, bro. They can clearly, because I'm about to look and see what their schedule look like, man. Because this shit can really come down to them losing
You don't
3 or
even
4
gotta do
games
that.
straight.
I
Is
pulled it up for you. I got it right here.
okay, bet. What we looking like?
Y'all
Who they
can
got
hear
the
now?
first 4 games? That's what I'm getting up.
The first 4 games.
Y'all can
Because
hear
you
me?
would think you would
Yeah,
send them for 4
we can hear
weeks.
you now. You back now.
Yeah, we get you,
That's
bro.
probably because somebody called my phone.
Oh, I go ahead. Now
Alright.
finish your take. Finish your take.
I was about to say, I feel like they launched it. I mean, it was 7 months later that Patrick Mahomes came back. So it's like they see how I guess they looking at see how other people come back off these injuries, like these torn ACLs and Achilles injuries, and see how quick they come back. So they probably like, oh yeah, he can come back. Like, and that shit, it could hurt y'all future, it could hurt y'all quarterback. Like, y'all don't want that to happen. And I feel like y'all could have just set him out and let him get all the way like 100%. Even though he got cleared to come back and play, but I feel as though like y'all should have just went at least like 2-3 games with what the fuck is the quarterback name? Justin Fields. Man, just let him go out there with like 2-3 games. Let him go out there and get his feet wet. You know, you got Andy Reid. So Andy Reid, he's a good coach. So he can put him in a good position. As far as like being conservative, and I think they just you could see Patrick Mahomes. He limping. It's like he limping. I was looking at they OTAs today. When he was dropping back, he don't look like himself. He just like still limping and shit. But that's my take.
Nah, the way I look at it is,
Gotta
bro, is
agree
just
with him.
long-term health,
I'm
bro. Like, I'm looking at
I
these
feel that.
games. The first game they play in the season is the Broncos at
They they,
home.
they
They
got
could win
them, but they
that
gonna
game without
lose.
him. They
No,
might.
they
They
can't.
could win. They can win that game
No,
without
they
him.
cannot. They're
No,
gonna
they
lose
cannot
with
win.
to Denver.
I don't know.
The
Bro,
defense
They
too,
could
bro.
win.
When
They
have
could
you?
beat them without him. They
No,
could
they
beat them.
can't, bro. Bro, what did Justin Fields do last year with the Jets?
the Jets,
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, but we
They
talking
not.
about the
That's
Jets.
He's
the
Hey,
not
Jets
beating
though.
the
we can't
Broncos,
say.
my
Hold
nigga.
on, hold on,
We
Dre. We
talking about
can't
the
say what he
Jets
did with
though.
the Jets. The Jets are
We talking
fucking
about
Jets
ass.
are
we talking
ass.
about the
What
Jets
did
though.
Aaron
We
That's
talking
Rodgers do
we
with the
this is a
Jets,
whole
nigga?
different team.
Aaron Rodgers.
That's true. That's definitely a whole different team. But bro, Justin
hold
Fields
on.
hasn't did anything in the NFL so far that
All right,
make you
so
like excited.
let me give you the first 5 games of the schedule, and
I'm looking at
let
it.
me ask you. All right,
They lose to
so
Denver, and I think they lose to the Colts.
I think they
hell
lose
no,
to
they're
different.
not
No,
losing
no,
to the
they
Colts.
beat the
They
Colts.
not losing to the Colts. Hell no, they're
My
not.
God, bro, y'all act like
No,
the
they're
Colts
not.
was ass last year.
They're not ass,
They
but
went on like an
nigga,
8-game
look what happened when Daniel Jones went down. Daniel Jones is coming off an Achilles
Eagles.
injury too.
All right, let me ask you a question. What was the issue with the Chiefs defense last year?
They
They couldn't
secondary.
stop the run game. Listen, they
They
couldn't stop the
secondary
run
too.
game. They couldn't stop the run game.
Hmm.
Who do the Colts got at running back?
John Taylor. Yeah,
They're gonna
cool, but
lose to the Colts.
they could.
They're gonna
But
lose to
it's
the
also
Colts.
still a winnable game.
So you talk about
Still
0-2.
winnable games.
There's a possible 0-2. The only winnable game I see in the first
Is the
4 games
Dolphins.
before the bye weeks is the Dolphins. So you can be literally 1-3 by the time the bye week happen if he
They could
sits the
be
first
2
4
and 3. I
games.
can see 2 and 3. I can see 2 and 3 or 3 and 2.
Yeah.
I see 2
I
and
can
3 or
even
3 and 2.
it's a possible 2-2, honestly. But listen, let's say he
If you're
sit the
talking about
first
the
4
first
games.
5, are we
Yeah,
talking about the first 5?
The first 5 games and
It's 2
come
and
back.
3 because they're
You got
losing
the
to LA. They're losing to the
bro.
Chargers.
You got the Chargers. You got the Seattle Seahawks. You got Denver. You possibly can beat the Jets. You got the Atlanta Falcons, which is a toss up. You got the Arizona Cardinals. You can beat them. You got Buffalo. Buffalo be giving them problems during the season. You got the Rams, Cincinnati, bro. They can fuck around and not make the playoffs. With homeboy missing the first 5 games.
Yeah, they have a real hard schedule. I'd sit Mahomes. But I said they lunching. They need to sit him. That's a hard ass schedule.
I know.
I told you. That's why I said they both
see
lunching.
where
Like
Dre
you
coming
gotta
from,
sit
though.
him, bro. He's not healthy. We just
I
see
see
like
where Dre coming from,
If
though.
they want to give, if the Chiefs want any chance, the best chance they got is to start Patrick Mahomes.
Bro, you don't risk your Hall of Fame quarterback. You don't throw him out there like that, bro.
Not for a season.
I hear what you're saying, but
not for no one season, bro.
Yeah, he can win 3 more rings.
Yo, if the doctors get my guy a go and said that he's good to go, then he's good to go.
But have y'all
Because we was all saying this about Adrian Peterson after he had his season ending injury. He came back and beast it out.
That's the only one.
We can't just be doing shit like it's not the only one. When Ray Lewis went down, we said that about Ray Lewis, but when they won the Super Bowl, we can keep going with this shit, bro. Like if he's ready to go and the doctors clear him, let him go.
But Drisky, have you seen him?
That's your star player.
Have you seen him play? Have you seen him in practice?
I have not seen him in practice.
But that man limping, bro.
Bro, and for every exception you list, I can.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, he still got another 2 months. Y'all forget
when he dropped back, he's
still
limping.
in July.
Bro, you got it. That's your star player, bro. You gotta take your chance.
Man, forget about star players. This is the future of the Kansas City.
And we also seen Patty play injured before, so
yeah,
we're not gonna like he hasn't did this shit.
It's not this type of injury. I don't think it was this type
like before he got there.
Injury.
Before he got there, the Chiefs was not doing anything, bro.
Oh yeah, acting like he a running back though.
That's what I'm trying to say, yo. With y'all logic, he should sit the whole season because they're not gonna make the playoffs.
Oh yeah, acting like niggas ain't come back from ACL injuries and do amazing.
That's what I'm saying,
There's
bro.
only
That's all I'm trying to throw out there.
Hold on. Y'all keep saying that they did amazing. Name me 5 people that came off of ACL that did amazing.
I know Joe Burrow,
Tom Brady,
Carson
Wentz,
Patrick Mahomes, Stephon Diggs,
Kyler Murray.
AP tore his ACL and his MCL.
I'm not
we just talking about QBs.
Carson Wentz for real.
All right, what about Stephon Diggs?
We talking about just QBs or we talking about position?
I would name QBs.
General.
Because I thought it was gonna be. I thought Carson Wentz and Deshaun Watson was gonna run the league after.
But once we start naming niggas that got more physical activity that they have to do than a quarterback, that's when the shit get like you got people that take real contact, bro. That's coming back that injury and doing good. And y'all act like Patrick Mahomes can't sit there and sit back in the pocket and throw the ball.
But listen, you throwing them to the wolves week 1 against a rivalry team. With the Broncos, that's not a good team to come out there. And play
Didn't they have one of the worst? Didn't they have one of the worst offensive line last year? We just like
the Broncos got good defense.
I ain't see that. They playing Broncos first.
They got the Broncos first.
They
not
Yeah,
do have a
I
good
don't like
defense. 'Cause
that.
Yeah, that's not a
Patrick
good team to
Surtain,
throw
Yeah,
Mahomes
I
yeah,
off
don't
that's
like
like
cool
Patrick
that.
if you
Surtain got
I don't like
a
that.
listen.
DPOI,
Listen,
bro.
if you all I'm
Patrick
saying is
Surtain
don't
is
send them
like
for
that,
4 or 5
bro.
games. If y'all want to send them for one
3.
game,
What about
2
3?
games, I'm good with 2 games, but
Maybe
not 3 or
Hold on,
4.
who was
not
the who's
three.
the first 3? Who the first 3 again? Who had the teams
Let
up?
me
I gotta
see.
go back to it.
That division is strong this year, man. I would
Broncos,
sit them. I would sit
Indy,
them.
and then they play
Oh,
Miami.
They got the Colts week 2, so I would say send them for 2
Denver.
games.
So it's Denver,
Bring him
Indy,
back
and
against
Miami.
Miami and then the Raiders to get his confidence back.
Now, I will
That's
say
what
this:
I would say.
if they start 4-0, bring them back. Bring them back. If they get a miracle start, nigga, bring them back.
If they start 0-4, do you just go and sit them?
Yeah, if they lose their first 2, I sit them.
So why wait for him to lose the first 2 to sit him?
I also
Now
said,
you just giving
bro,
up on your
I would
season
I
now.
also
I
said
would
them.
just send them the first 2
yeah,
and then
that's
You
a
might as
crazy
well sit him the
morale
first
switch.
2.
Yeah,
I said
yeah,
I'm saying from
I
a
would just sit them the first 2 and then let them go out with Miami and the Raiders to
Yeah,
get his spirit up. You
that's
know what I'm
what you do.
saying?
You
let's
yeah,
get the
you
season
bring them back
We'll
with a
do
started.
that. Get
team
that
like
The
that.
season
Yeah,
confidence.
started, get in rotation.
Nigga said to get his
right.
spirit up.
Cause look, Dreesy, you
Real
put him,
talk.
you bring
Man,
him
you
back
going
with a
against
team like
Denver? Well, I
the
can see
Raiders or
Denver
something like
whooping
Yeah,
that
that.
Jerry, you
ass.
stupid for that one.
That's a good team to bring him back on.
To get his spirit up.
Yeah,
Facts.
Especially
Facts.
if they
real
do
talk,
Especially
good,
playing
he
man.
can come back
Miami.
and see he can come in some
Start
garbage
that nigga
hours,
against
get
my.
some
I don't
reps.
give a
Yeah,
fuck.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't give a fuck if he 80%. Start that nigga versus
that's how I
Miami.
feel.
Y'all niggas gonna
I
be
just
talking
feel
about he
like
the best QB in the league after he play Miami.
feel like
Like,
7 months is
word of
too.
mother.
But we
We
gotta
got
look.
4
Miami ain't
TDs.
got nobody,
We got
man.
4
We know
TDs
they
by
trash
I
halftime
know
down
in the
there.
third quarter.
that's why that's perfect, bro. Like
Nah, you like
he can really
nah,
get
you
his
gotta do that against Denver, Cozy.
Watch them niggas
You
be
gotta
a
do that
trap
against
team.
I
Denver for
hope,
me.
but like,
I ain't gonna lie.
I don't
I
Hey,
feel
know.
like
I don't know.
7 months is too early to come back off
Yeah,
a
I
torn
agree.
ACL.
That is
Nah,
very early though.
but you got to think
That's
about it
early.
though. By the
You
time
know,
the
niggas be
season,
doing like
no,
at
hold
least
on,
a
no.
year.
By the time the
That
season
man did.
starts,
That
he's
man
gonna
did
have
seven
about 9
motherfucking
months of
seven,
rehab. They
seven,
already
7
cleared him at
months.
7.5 months. They cleared him at 7.5. So we
man,
still
that
man.
got
They
man
looked
got
at that
another.
that man
We
got
schedule.
still
right
got.
off.
We
Hey, he
still
got
got
right
another
off that
almost 2 months. We still
surgical
got
table and
almost
went
2 months
straight to
before the
work.
season
Yo, they
starts.
looked at
We
that
still got
schedule. They
9 months,
watched Justin
bro.
Field throw like 4 passes. Them niggas pulled Mahomes right in the office. Niggas was like, yo,
Did they get
we
it?
need you back ASAP, bro.
Yo,
This
my
nigga
nigga,
Fields
yo,
ASAP.
ain't
we need
shit.
you. Them niggas looked at him and said, "Yo, we need you to speed this rehab up ASAP.
Yeah.
You are the franchise. Literally, if we don't have you, we don't fucking matter."
Yeah,
Word
the
of
hype
mother.
is that's it.
Yo,
Though.
niggas saying Fields stole 2 passes. They closed the blinds and was like, yo, get Mahomes on the line, bro.
Please, for
Can't
the
have this
love of
shit
God, I don't give
happening.
a fuck if you got
Hey
crutches
man, I
on and
can't
a
let
boot
y'all
on
disrespect
still.
Justin Fields, man. He showed flashes, man.
Fuck is you talking about? Get on that
He just
field,
started his
folks.
career off. He just started his career off with 2 bad teams, the Bears and the
The
Jets.
Jets. Well,
When he was with the
Nah, what the
Steelers,
get?
hold
yeah,
on.
the
When he went
Jets.
He
with the
was with the
Steelers,
Steelers too.
The
he
Steelers was
balled with the
they
Steelers,
mid
bro.
though. They the definition of mid. Them niggas will have everybody on the roster and still find a way to go 8-8 or 9-8
8 and
now.
8 or 9 and
Or
9
nine
and
and eight
yeah,
now because we got
9
the
and
extra
8.
game, but they
And
still
then he
That
let
niggas
Russ
nigga,
take
the
niggas
that
Jets
middle of
position
the
job
from him,
pack.
bro.
hard. Like, come on.
He let
Nah,
Russ
I don't
get that
They
think
right
middle
up
of the
off
pack
of him.
every year,
I don't
bro.
I think they had to let Russ support, man, because that man was balling before Russ got that starting position, bro.
Nah, Russ threw some
Fields was
passes and they
playing.
was like, we like
Fields
how he's
has
getting
had
the
a
ball
couple of
downfield compared
games.
to how Justin
Fields has
Fields
had his
was.
moment.
Oh
Like,
yeah, because he had that moon ball that won in the game. I
yeah,
remember that
uh-huh.
because I was
He
thinking
was
like
throwing the ball downfield and your man wasn't, so they
yeah,
benched him.
they was winning games. Justin Fields did look good, but him ain't being able to get them moon balls out was nuts because he can get Russell Wilson's deep ball is
It's
still
crazy because Justin Fields got a better arm than what we've seen, bro. Like, look at his college tape. He could sling that shit. He could throw
yeah,
that
Throw
bitch.
that bitch downfield
He can
too.
It's
throw a
just
cannon, but he
he's
not
never been
accurate.
in a system. He's
bro.
never been in a system where they really like.
That's why I think he gonna be. I think they
You know
should
what I'm
just
saying?
start
He's
him
never
full
been in
time.
a system where they really develop him as a deep ball passer like that,
Agree.
or
I
to
think he
be an
got the
actual
best.
threat.
I think he got
They
the best
really don't
the
like.
offensive mind that ever coached in
They
the
was like,
NFL.
yo, they tried to RG3 this nigga, bro. Like, it
He
didn't
do, but
work.
he don't,
He's
because they
not
started
RG3 though.
Mahomes and they ain't got time for the bullshit. So he got the best offensive mind,
They got time
but
for
that
bullshit.
shit ain't gonna matter when Mahomes is on the
Facts.
field starting
No, bro,
week 1
you know,
because they
especially
don't trust him.
they should sit Mahomes Mahomes because they would finally get a real high draft pick to get Mahomes actual help because they got to replace Travis Kelsey. Travis Kelsey's
Yeah,
slow and
but
old.
he's not. But you got to think about it. I don't think niggas is ready for that tank. They not even if they do tank.
Man,
They
you
can win
gotta
5,
tank.
6.
At some point,
Listen,
you have to
hold
tank
on.
to build your
They would
team.
have to go 0-17, bro. You gotta understand this shit. Kansas City is not even if they
No,
go
they don't.
like 5-12. Them niggas is still not guaranteed a top 10 pick regardless.
They're
It
gonna get
And
doesn't
the.
matter. I don't think
That
them
Kansas
niggas
City
is ready to
fan base ain't
chance
no
that.
joke either, bro.
They not ready
That
to
Bro,
Kansas
chance
City
they
that.
was
fan
they
base
was
ain't about to
ass
let.
before he got there, so
They
they
not
might
ready to
well be
take.
They
ass
not
for a
about to
year.
watch Mahomes on the sideline throw practice
Hell no, they
For
balls.
not
what?
doing
They're not gonna
that.
They gonna be
care.
wilding.
They're not gonna
I'm
care.
sorry, like.
I was
I kind
cooking
of
on that
agree
one
with
though.
Dre, but at the end of the day, bro, listen, if you can keep that nigga as healthy as possible, I say sit that nigga for like the first at least 2 games.
Two
At
games, I give you that.
least.
Two games,
Give
two
me
We
games.
locked
like
in.
General
Two
Okay,
games.
consensus:
bro,
he's
but
two
what?
still gonna play.
games ain't
He's still
ain't
gonna start
bad.
15
But
after that. So
Two
that's
games
if
damn
they
near a
ain't bad.
whole
lose those two
season
So
games,
if
so
he keeps
so
going, bro.
so
if they
with them
lose
not
those
sending them
games,
2 games, are they lunching?
They lunching.
They
They
lunching if
lunching.
they're not sending him. They
They
lunching.
lunching only
For
because they got
sure.
Broncos week
But you
one.
got
They
hacked.
need
They lunching? Or
they
you
got
brothers
bro,
down
yeah.
they
south?
got
But I'm saying is, what if they lose those first two games? Then y'all put them in?
he's 0-2 though. I mean, you can't really. It's not been like
I think them
impossible to
first two
come back
games
from
is
zero
lost
and
whether he
two and
play
make a
or not.
playoff spot. It's not
But
Man,
if
impossible
those
to
I'm be
come
first two
back
honest.
games
from 0 and
If
lost,
2 and make a playoff
bro,
spot.
I
if
say
those
it
If they
like
go
this,
0 and
if he
2,
go,
I'm
if
not.
they
I'm
go
not
0 and
scared,
4, you
Indy
can't.
ain't sweet.
bro,
bro.
I
You
You
gotta
bro,
can't.
take them out. You
I
But
don't
can't
I
do
bro,
don't
nothing
look at
with
the
them.
niggas. But
you
look at
can't
the
lose
niggas in
4
Kansas
games.
City's fucking division though. Look at their
Yeah,
division.
you can't
You
lose
can't
4
trust
games.
none of the teams that's in their division. Just
Huh?
like
That's what you
these
talking
weak.
about.
You can't listen. Oakland is still like at least a season away. They
Okay,
could.
Raiders,
We
yeah,
can
If
win
they
some
get, if
games,
they,
bro. Don't
they
let me take
could,
up for
they
my
could,
boys.
they
We can win
could.
some games, man.
But that is yeah.
Kansas
But
City
that's
Like
ain't
y'all
sweet.
wilding right now. Let me
but
look
here's
at
the
our
thing though.
schedule, man.
That's the
Y'all
key.
tripping.
That's the key word in what you said. They could.
I'm gonna be honest
Oakland,
with you. I think the Chiefs,
They're not even Oakland no more. Las Vegas. These
I
niggas
think
got a track record of being kind of ass, bro. Like
bro. No,
I don't have no faith.
you can trust John Harbaugh. You can trust the Harbaugh.
You can't trust.
yes,
You gonna
yes you
trust
can.
Mendoza first year?
With
First of
Harbaugh, yeah.
all, now let
No,
me tell you,
bro.
I'm
let me
saying
tell
I'm
you
saying
what
Stop it,
Kansas
yeah,
bro.
City's saying, bro. Kansas City looked at the Raiders schedule
Who's they
and they
pass
said, "Oh,
catchers?
y'all, hey, look, the Kansas City looked at the Raiders schedule and said, "Oh, y'all got Miami week one. We about to beat the shit out of Miami in week
Think about
one."
it though.
All right,
Who the Raiders got
so
on the who the Raiders got in their wide receiver room?
they got
it
that
don't
tight
matter.
end.
Besides
I about
Brock
to say
Bowers, who
Bow
they got on that?
Bowers.
Besides Brock Bowers and besides
Let me
Genty,
look. Let me look.
because
Yeah,
they O line is
Yeah,
kind of
I
iffy
gotta pull
still.
up another
yeah,
tab, bro.
Jalen, Malik
Genty is
Benson.
gonna have a slightly still hard time next year. He's gonna be a little bit better than this past year, but he's still gonna have a hard time because that O line is still not proving. So who they got as
I
pass
think,
catchers
I think,
outside
I
Brock
definitely, I
Bowers?
definitely think our O line way better than it was last
Hold
year.
on. So the
It
Ravens
was, but
receiver room, they got Jalen. What is Naylor?
Naylor.
All right. You got dude from Oregon, Malik Benson, Trey
okay,
Tucker.
okay.
But
These
again,
is
I
Trey
not
think
Tucker was
notable
doing his
Raiders,
thing.
names.
the
These is
Raiders
not
are
names
the
that you
worst
could put
team
trust
for
in
sure.
because you don't even know these names. Half niggas in the world don't even know
I
these
ain't gonna
names.
lie. I
Trey
don't know too
Tucker,
many receivers on
What
their
is Trey
squad.
Tucker
they
gonna
said
do,
that
bro?
they're Chargers.
What is it Trey Tucker? Like no disrespect to the Raiders at all, because low key I want to
Trey
see them niggas
Trey
good
Tucker
again. But Trey Tucker, what he
for
gonna
what
do, bro?
for
For
what
what
it
he
was worth.
is,
Trey Tucker was making what's his name look better than he should have looked last year. Geno Smith.
true,
Oh, and I forgot to
true.
tell y'all, Kirk Cousins would be their starting quarterback week one for the
And now,
Raiders.
I'm
Now
still
Gino
exactly.
Gino
That's even
can't beat
worse.
Gino.
That's even worse. Coming off a crazy injury that he just had, and Atlanta didn't even have no faith in him. Like,
Bro, we
stop the
about to
bullshit.
I
Kirk
think Kirk
Cousins
Cousins
is
gonna look
not
all right
doing.
with us, bro.
He's gonna look all right, but like you still gotta look at him. I'm looking at him like LeBron at this point. Like he's 30
He
something,
not
38. He
wait, not
almost 40.
well,
He's closer to 40 than he is 30. So like
I
he's
don't
a
think he's
kicker from
starting the
how
whole
low.
season. This we taking
He's
it
definitely
easy
not.
with our
If he
rookie
Nah,
quarterback.
he not starting the whole season. I
Yeah,
think
if
he
he
y'all
not
just
niggas
starting the
the
whole
go
first
season.
couple
if y'all
games.
niggas go like 2-2, they still putting Mendoza in week 5 at
2-2. We
least.
might fuck around and go 3-0, bro. We got Miami, we got the Chargers, and we got the New Orleans Saints before we
Y'all
get to
not being
Kansas
in
City.
LA. Y'all not being in
Yeah,
That's
LA.
y'all
very possible we beat
not.
LA.
It's a
No,
possible, but I don't think y'all be
very
in
It's
LA.
very
possible.
And
possible.
Very,
even New
very
Orleans,
possible.
New Orleans is
It,
still
977.
y'all
that
might
nigga
beat New
Herbert
Orleans. Y'all
nigga
might beat
Herbert
New
was looking kind of
Orleans.
terrible last year, bro. They was kind of sinking, bro.
Yeah, because
Cause he
But
Like
that's
had
him coming
bro,
back
he
off
had
his
no
a lot of
injury.
injuries this
protection.
year.
Bro,
I
stop
don't even
what
want
you
to be
doing.
one of them niggas, but Justin Herbert has had no
Uh,
protection for the last 3 years, bro.
nah,
Rashawn,
man. Herbert been
bro,
overrated, bro.
Rashawn,
Like
bro,
we,
both
they
of his best O line helps have been hurt for the last damn near
Yeah,
3
yeah, yeah. They just
seasons.
got they got
Rashawn
he been
Slater has not played a
he
healthy
been
season
mad
since he got
overhyped, bro. I'm
drafted,
not about
bro.
to let you get away with the Herbert shit.
Rashawn,
Herbert been mad overhyped, bro.
No. I'm not saying that he's like
You think y'all going
crazy.
3-0?
He's not going through. Then
It's
niggas is not
possible.
going 3-0. They going.
Miami and the Saints is a gimme to me. I
Nah,
promise, bro. The
I'm gonna
Saints
see.
ain't
I'm gonna see
shit.
it right
I
now.
think
I'm gonna
the
see
Miami
it.
and the
Saints are
Saints is
giving
a
you.
gimme.
I don't
Y'all
think the
either
Saints are
going
giving you.
1-2 or
The only
2-1.
joint is the Chargers. It's very
Y'all either
possible we
I
can
going.
go
think the
3-0.
Saints are a
Y'all
gimme.
either going 1-2 or
The
2-1
Saints are
to
gimme,
me.
man. They trash. They
That
ain't
Saints
shit,
is
dude.
not a gimme. I don't
I
know
don't
if the
know.
Saints is a
Back
gimme.
into
That
that,
Saints
back in
is
the
a
last
gimme,
season,
bro.
they
Yeah,
got a
They started
winning
picking
streak.
up heat, and it's the way they
E-
played. I think
e-
they gonna make you guys.
Everybody was beating the shit out the Saints last year, bro.
Until the
I don't
end.
care what y'all talking
Saints
about.
was
If you get
yo.
a,
The Saints was the
Hell,
Saints was giving it back
if
though.
you
A
if you
couple
think
games.
yeah, they played hard, bro, but we beat the Saints, bro. Okay, like
teams whooping y'all ass last season.
we
Smacking
beating the
their
Saints, bro. Everybody was spanking us with Gino, bro. I didn't
Listen,
like to play for us,
we not
but
gonna we
we beating
can't tell
Gino, bro.
we can't tell Dre nothing at this point. We
That's
got
true.
belief. Respectfully,
Yeah,
I give in to the
his
belief.
mind made
That's
up.
If he
true.
His
believe
mind
That's
niggas is
made
true.
up.
going 3-0, I'm with him.
Yeah,
He gave
yeah,
me the
we going
disbelief.
3-0.
I'm
We
with you,
beating Los
bro.
Angeles,
You know,
bro.
as
I
long as
put
y'all
the
know who coming
battery in
out of
your
the
back
AFC
this
this
Let's
year.
time
preview
too,
this
bro. Y'all
next one
going
first.
3-0 in the
Let's
first
get it,
two
man.
games.
Let's go. Let's go.
Word remember.
All right, man. Lamont Roach versus William Zepeda. DMV's own Lamont Roach has another chance to capture a world championship gold as he faces William Zepeda for the vacant WBC lightweight title. Roach has earned respect in the boxing world from a lot of fans with his skill and his toughness. Zepeda brings a lot of relentless pressure, known for his high punch output. A lot of people say he got rounds where he threw over 100 punches. So I want to know from y'all, man, is Lamont locked in, man? He gonna finally bring home the WBC, or is some of the fans lunching because William Zepeda got like the truth? They both only got one loss. Lamont got 3 draws. Zepeda lost to Shakur Stevenson. That's the only person. How y'all feel about this? What you got, Darius?
Man, I'm gonna say I like this fight for Lamont, but I don't think Zepeda is a super threat like everybody else think he is. I watched Lamont get in the ring with Tank and Pitbull, and he held his own. So I feel like this a win for Lamont. I feel like this is a fight that he definitely could win. I don't know if the high punch output might be a problem for him, but Pitbull got a high punch output, and he hit much harder than Zepeda. So I'm gonna go Lamont Roach with a 12-round unanimous decision.
What you got, Quelly?
I feel like, man, Lamar Roach locked in, man. I feel like that Tank fight, it got him a lot of it put him in a great spot, and it gave him a lot of momentum. So I feel like after that Tank fight and then that Pitbull Cruz fight, I feel like he got the edge in that fight. Even though that was a good ass fight, I feel like he got the edge in that. But I feel like if Lamont can, if he can be, if he could be the same way that he was in the last 2 fights, I feel like he bring it home. I feel like he gonna bring it home. He just gotta go toe to toe with the volume of the fight. That like the volume of the fight. If he could stand toe to toe with the volume of the fight, I feel like he gonna bring it home. That's my take.
What you got, Dre?
Um, I think Roach got this, man. The only thing I really want to see for real, what I don't want to see, I don't want to see him doing what he did technically against Pitbull. Like he was sitting there trying to trade with Pitbull when he can outbox him. He started using his boxing skills somewhere along the way, which got that draw decision. But I just feel like if he would have been boxing from the beginning and not trying to trade with Pitbull, then that would have been a win for him. So if he go in and just outbox this guy and not be trying to play games, trying to trade with him, fill him out, all that shit, especially with homeboy being a volume puncher, he gotta pick his spots and counter punch. So but I think Roach got this. I think he prepared to get the job done. That's my take.
What you got, Cozy?
My son Roach got this shit. My boy Lamont really gonna pull this shit out. Like I get it. I've heard all this. I've did my little research about Zepeda because he's not a fighter that I really know too much about. But I've seen enough to know he's a volume puncher. He gets his hits in. Lamont too smart for this. Like, there's no reason that he loses this fight. I don't even think really it goes 12. I think this should go 10 for me. I'm gonna say 10. That's my take. Lamont about 10.
That's
What
bold.
you got, Cole?
My bad. What's the topic?
Lamont versus Zepeda.
Hey, bro, I don't be fucking with no boxing, bro. I don't really know too much about boxing, bro. But I'm gonna go with Lamont. He from the city, so that's my take.
All right. What you got, Sip?
Oh man, this is a hard one, man. I'm gonna have to go against the grain, man. I got Zepeda. If he start off hot and just use like volume punches and Roach is not counting early, then if it go 12 rounds, you got to go with him. But if Roach is able to counter, and Zepeda don't really have good defense, so that it's all about Roach being able to counter what Zepeda is doing, man. But I'm gonna still go with Zepeda on this, man. 12 rounds going to him. He winning in the early rounds. Probably one round, late round. That's gonna get him the victory.
All right, Hack, you like Cole, right?
No, man. Just be told
Okay.
if we being realistic, bro, this fight could go either way.
Yeah, facts. I can say, and I
I
really
could
don't see
say
Roach as a person that really he don't counter a lot though. I haven't really seen him do a lot of countering. I don't know.
Roach be countering, bro. I just don't need him giving up early rounds. That's my thing.
I think
I
he's
think
gonna
he
give up
need to
them
come
early
out.
rounds.
he might.
So,
I mean, if we
so
talk
that's
about
what.
Zepeda
So
as being
y'all
a
think?
volume puncher,
So
then we're
y'all
gonna
think the
take them
dude that's
early
fighting
rounds. If he's
Roach could be?
connecting though.
Y'all think the dude that's fighting Roach could be Tank?
Zepeda?
No.
Yeah.
Nah,
Huh?
Tank gonna set him up. Tank gonna set him up.
No.
So
See, nah.
y'all know Roach just beat
Come
Tank,
on, no.
right?
We gotta be transparent. We can't be
No, he
biased
didn't.
here.
He ain't
We
beat
gotta be
Tank.
transparent.
He did a good job.
Man, nah, he beat Tank. They
And
No, he
we
robbed
beat
they
didn't.
Tank,
robbed
man.
Roach, man.
He
Y'all know
came
that
out.
shit,
He did
man.
what everybody ain't expect. So that put him on the upper
Roach beat
echelon a
Tank,
little
That's
bit.
man.
But
still
He
he
another
did
beat him,
fight.
not
bro.
beat
For
Tank.
me, that's still another fight that could have really went either way, bro. I see the bias. I see how it went, how most people view that. But that's still that. If I really go back and watch that
Damn,
Tank
I can't even
Roach
hear
fight,
y'all.
it could have went either way, bro. I'm not
I
even
could
gonna
say
hold you.
I
It
say
could have went
either
either way.
way. I just think Lamont overperformed a little bit. He did better than what the people thought he was going to do. And
They
you know,
thought
Facts.
Tank was
people,
gonna stop him. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
people
Like he went the
people look at
distance.
Tank as a knockout artist, so they automatically thought he was going to knock Lamont out, and that just ain't happened. So
Is
Gotta
that
agree
the
with you
one
on
where
that.
Tank took a knee?
That's the truth, though.
yeah, I think he definitely did his thing. He overperformed. To be honest, the fight could have went either way if they gave Lamont that drop when Tank took a knee. I think they should have gave him the fight, but they didn't give it to him. But other than that,
They
it was a
robbed
good
they
ass
robbed
fight.
Roach. They robbed
Yeah,
Roach.
they robbed them.
Yeah, that's the
Nah,
one where
hell
Tank
no,
took
I
a
don't
knee.
think they robbed him.
He
I
got
I
like,
think
ain't
they
never seen nobody take a knee in the ring and they ain't call no knockdown,
and
bro.
they
Come on,
should have,
man.
but that ain't Tank fault. You know what I'm saying?
They
That ain't.
robbed
I
them.
mean, that's not.
Yeah, but
They
that's
Yeah,
not.
robbed
they,
It's
them.
he
not
still
like
that's
I
Tank
ain't
like
got
a
saying
something to
that
robbery.
do
was
with
Tank's
that.
fault.
I feel like
I
if it
know
was
I
on the
know
It's
other
Roach
not.
got
foot,
It's
if it
not
was
robbed.
on
his
the
fault.
other foot, they would have gave him the knockdown. If Lamont Roach would have did that shit, they would have gave Tank the knockdown. That's
How the
how I
fuck
feel.
this?
Yeah, I agree with that, John, too. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm not gonna lie. I might
I
have to
feel like
agree
they
with
couldn't
that.
get
I might
Lamont
have
Roach
to
that
agree with
fight.
that.
Not just yet. That's how I feel.
But even if quote unquote he lost that fight, nigga, he still fought well enough. Like nigga said, he fought well enough to put himself on that level to like change niggas' perspective of him. Like,
y'all
oh
done with
shit,
mute.
he
I
can
don't
go
hear
toe
nothing
to
no
toe
more.
with the best niggas in his division. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Yeah,
not
my
like
thing
he
fucking
can't.
up. I can't even hear
So
y'all.
that's
if
why
he
y'all
can go
niggas
to
gotta get the app.
Yeah, the
listen,
app
if
works.
Yeah, go back out.
If
Come back
Tank
in.
is talking, if
Yeah.
y'all niggas is talking about Tank beat Zepeda, then why Lamont? If y'all niggas is talking about Lamont beat Tank, then why Lamont can't beat Zepeda?
I don't think he can beat Zepeda. I
I
think
think
it's
he
toss up.
can. I
I
think
think it's
he
I
toss
don't
up.
like
can,
looking
For
at
bro.
it
me, it's
like
a
that,
toss
bro,
up.
because styles
I
make
don't like looking
matchups,
at
bro.
that. That's fucking crazy though.
So
Like, think about it. Like you saying
For
that.
me,
So you
niggas can
saying
beat
the
a
I
same
tank
never
and
nigga.
lose
said
to
Roach.
But
another
I never
nigga.
said
think
Roach
about that.
beat.
That's kind of crazy if you think about it. Like you saying the same nigga that you saying that Tank can, like you can't put that past him. If you put in Lamont, you saying Lamont beat him in that fight. If you
I
saying
didn't say
Tank can
that.
beat
The mother
Zepeda,
nigga said
then
that.
why can't Lamont beat Zepeda like Tank can? That don't make no sense to me.
Style makes fights though, bro.
It
Style
do,
makes
but at the
fights.
same time, you gotta give niggas they flowers.
Yeah. Wasn't nobody expecting Roach to go in there and fight Tank like that.
I damn sure won. I
Nobody
thought
had
Tank was gonna
Lamont
kill
Roach
his
going
ass. I ain't
12.
gonna lie.
Nobody had
Yeah,
Lamont
that's kind
going
of why I
over
was
the
saying.
distance with him, bro. Come on.
Yeah, it is true.
Nah, I'm
Lamont Roach really put he
and then I
gave
thought
himself that
Pitbull was gonna
respect.
beat him too, to
Niggas
be
niggas
I
put
honest.
some
think
respect
I
on his
feel
I
like
name
think
it
when
after
we
that
come
fight. That's
to
a
me,
fact.
I don't think the Pitbull and the Tank fight, the Pitbull and Lamont fight, I ain't think that was a draw. I thought Tank won that fight. I mean, damn, I thought Lamont won that fight for
no, I
sure.
think Tank won.
I did too, but Lamont gave up
The
early
slight
rounds,
edge. I
Yeah,
man,
give him
I
and
slight
he
ain't
was
edge
see
trying
because
that
to
it
as
was
no
trade with
draw.
him, so I ain't
it
like
was a
that
I think
close
shit.
he
fight.
did,
Regardless,
motherfucking
it was a
much better
close
in
ass
that
fight.
fight. I mean,
Pitbull was getting
clearly
his due.
he should have been boxing him from the beginning, but
Right.
all that he talking about, he gonna stop Tank. I mean, he gonna stop Pitbull and all that. Like now you getting ahead of yourself now. And
Yeah, getting
then
too cocky.
uh you said he gonna stop Cepeda. He don't stop nobody. He ain't got no thunder like that to stop no. You know that nigga, that Mexican nigga got a chin. I don't got him stopping him. I got him
But
beating him, but I don't. He don't stop
He
Zepeda
nobody.
like
That
deep.
20.
man got one.
Zepeda don't got no
Motherfucking nigga got
defense,
one
bro. His
knockout.
defense,
That nigga don't
his
stop
defense is
shit.
terrible,
He ain't
bro.
stopping nothing. I'll tell you that right there.
Quelly said his defense terrible.
It ain't the
Zepeda
best.
defense.
It ain't the
His
best.
deep. I don't like his
Yeah,
defense. It's
Sip said that
terrible to
too.
me.
Like I
I
said it ain't
can't
the
even hear
best,
y'all. I probably
but
got to go out and go
but
back
he
You
in.
makes
gotta
up
get the
for it.
app.
He makes up for it because of his punch output. Like if you can't counter that, then what are you able to do? Like I think Roach gonna give up the early rounds until he figured out how to counter. Then
And not for nothing, niggas is sleeping on fucking Lamont, his fucking ring IQ. He got ring IQ, bro.
And his counter is
He's quick.
got a nice
He's a
counter.
lot faster when niggas really give him credit for. He's quick.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, listen, I'm not. I say he get the stop by like 10, 11, bro.
That's why I feel like
I also,
the 10th round.
yo, I
I feel
also
like
think he got a chip on
Yeah,
his
like
shoulder too, bro. Like he ain't like them last two draws, bro. He did not like them shits. He felt like he won both matches, so
and
he not about to
arguably he
come in
won
here
both
and
of
play
hey,
them.
he got a
games,
draw
bro.
for a draw. You know,
And
the
arguably he
judges
won both
He
He
of
not
them
only
about
because
to
could
of
come in
fight.
here and play games.
he only could hit how he hit though. He ain't got no stoppage type of.
he
So
don't
pay
got
to
that.
not no hoe.
He's
So he
not,
ain't
but at
Yeah,
nobody
the
that you
same
just about to
time,
go in
it's
there and
listen.
stop.
I mean,
I
not
ain't say he's
saying
gonna
10
stop him.
rounds. He got
I
a
just think he
Yeah.
gonna
fast.
outbox him. I ain't never say 10. I just say he gonna
Nigga
outbox
he
him.
only lost to Shakur.
Yeah, Slim
I
was
think he
just
gonna
30 and no.
outbox
He ain't
Terrence.
no hoe.
Yeah,
And
that's
you
the only nigga he lost
and
to
you
was
saying
Shakur.
how he fought against
And he
Shakur?
was knocking people out.
Yeah, he got like
Now
27 in that thing.
I do agree with Darius about
Out
that
of 30,
Mexican
out
chin
of
too.
34 fights.
It
Yeah,
can be
he got
crazy.
Hey,
outworked
I
by
told
God.
y'all. I told y'all who I think gonna win. I think Zepeda
Them
gonna win.
Mexican boxes, yo, the chin is immaculate, bro. Like, I
I don't
don't
think
know.
Lamont went up on his ass.
The only thing that I feel like might be an issue for Lamont is the punch output for him. And Lamont, if you notice, he got good defense, but he kind of stand in front of you.
That was me, my bad.
This is a close fight, man. Ugh. The bet, whoever put a good bet down, hey,
I wonder what the
Yeah.
odds is.
Who got Lamont by knockout?
A couple of them.
It,
that man is
Cozy
not
said
knocking
it was
nobody
First 10
out.
style.
rounds. First 10
Lamont is
rounds
not
of
a
the game.
knockout artist, man.
Hell
Stop
no.
that. He's not knocking nobody out.
He not knocking nobody out. You right about that? Damn sure. He could beat you. I mean, to be honest, I'm impressed with Lamont his last two performances. He ain't get wins, but he showed me that he could start with the big dogs a little bit. So
It's not
he made
always
me a
about
believer to
knockouts
a
either,
certain
Jeff.
extent.
Because Shakur Stevenson not a knockout nigga. He don't knock people out like that.
No, he don't,
He
but he
know how
gonna
to
keep
box.
your ass up.
He know how to
Yeah.
box, yeah.
If you
Don't
see
make
Lamont,
me
you
get
ain't
on
nothing
this.
to
Don't
have
make
him
me
give a
get
up.
on
master
Stevenson.
class like
Don't make
that.
me get on Stevenson, man.
Oh, Lamont give a master class like that. Oh, it might be. Oh, it's up there for
You
him.
know what I'm
Yeah, that's
saying?
how you
I'm
gotta
just
That
stop
nigga
saying,
fighting.
bro.
made that nigga
It's
Zepeda
possible.
made Shakur work though. Y'all can say that, right?
Hell yeah, he did.
Thanks.
Definitely
Yeah.
did.
Thanks.
He made him work. Definitely did.
Yeah, he was in his ass.
Yeah, but one thing I can say about Lamont, he gonna come in shape. He ain't coming to fuck around. He a student of the year. He a student of the game. I respect him. He gonna come in shape. He gonna work hard in the gym. And a lot of times, man, when you got them kind of fighters, they always they always go further than what you think because they might not have all the skills. They might not be the hardest puncher. But when you put that motherfucker working in the gym, that shit pay off, bro. And he
Yeah, man.
average.
We
But you
about
you
to
got
see
that
it.
you got that
We
old you
about to
got that
see it. I'm
old
telling you, about to
you got
see
that
it.
old opponent that's on that other corner that doing just as much. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
dogs when they get in that ring, man.
Mhm.
yeah, for sure. And then Zepeda, he ain't been looking like no crazy knockout puncher when he started fighting elite niggas. And I mean, Lamont's proven to be like
An
on
elite
that
nigga.
level a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't
Yeah.
really see
Like,
him.
bro, I'm not gonna say Lamont
Nah, he
is
on that
like
level. He's
definitive
some
on
bullshit.
that level, but like he done fought niggas on that level and went toe to toe with niggas. And it's like,
Yeah, how
Yeah,
he not on that
you know what I'm
level?
saying? Like,
I'm
listen,
not a
I
big
got I
Lamont
got
fan.
Lamont, bro. I'm a big Lamont nigga, bro. Like
Um,
that nigga
He
grew on
fighting all
me.
the niggas
Like,
everybody else fighting, bro.
yeah.
yeah, yeah, and
Got a Tank fight, got a Cruz fight, got a Zepeda fight.
what
That's
what I
only three.
judged him
That's
off
only
though, I
three
ain't gonna
though.
lie. I judged him off for when he fought what's the black nigga name that he lost to?
Jamel Herring.
Yeah, when he lost to him, I was just like, oh yeah, he ain't nowhere. But I mean, he went back to the drawing board and he got better for sure. I can't even take nothing away from him. He
I ain't
got
gonna lie.
better.
Flip him, man.
I'm looking at Zepeda's stoppage rate. It's at 81%. You know what I'm saying? He knocking people out.
Yeah, but how about
27
his last?
knockout.
How
Man,
about
that
his
nigga
last six
fought
fights
Tevin
though?
Farmer twice, man. He ain't even knocked Tevin Farmer out.
How about his last six fights? How many people he knocked out in his last six fights?
You right on that. You right on that.
How many?
Oh, let me look at it.
Box wreck.
That was to Brett point. The more elite he started fighting, you know what I'm saying? He ain't stopping niggas no more.
Yeah, he ain't stopping niggas no more. That's
Exactly.
like, once Canelo started stepping that shit up and fighting these big niggas, all that power shit went out the window. Ain't stopping nothing no more.
Yeah. That's what come with that shit.
That's what happens though.
I
All
mean,
right. We got
I,
All right. So
It depends on who you
Tevin
talking
Foreman.
about. Like,
He had a majority decision, a split decision. All right. He knocked out Giovanni Giovanni. All right. Then he had a technical knockout on who that was? Maxie Hughes. And
these
then he
niggas is
had a knockout.
nobodies.
Huh?
They nobodies though.
You said the last six fights. I'm bringing the last six fights up that he
Them,
had.
them niggas ain't nothing.
Well, we're going off the last six fights, right?
Yeah, now yeah. So you agreeing to my point was once he starts stepping it up, he ain't getting knockouts like that. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't
Look at
getting
that young
nobody out
boy. He
of
went
there.
in there with Tevin Farmer and stopped his ass in one round. You went 24 rounds with Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer ain't no hell of a nigga. He box good. He ain't got no power or nothing. You supposed to walk
So you
through that
counting them
nigga.
two fights. So you saying them two fights is a That doesn't make him a knockout artist.
And I'm gonna say this:
Hold on. How old is Zepeda anyway?
Shakur.
Like 30.
I don't know his age. I ain't looking
They
at his.
both the same age.
Okay, so
But
Besides
Shakur
Shakur,
stood in the pocket with that
and
nigga.
Tevin Former, he was still in there knocking people out.
Yeah, bro. But you gotta
So you
think.
saying them three fights make him not a knockout artist? Come on, bro. Come on now.
He's not, bro.
I'm
You
over
gotta
here
think.
doing my
Shakur,
homework
he was
right
touching
now, and I'm
Shakur. It wasn't
yeah,
like
I'm
it
about.
wasn't
Lamont
like
Roach,
Shakur
Hey,
was
he's not
running,
a knockout artist.
boxing
hey,
good or
there he
nothing. That
is.
nigga was sitting right there in the
I'm
pocket
looking
with
at
him.
it right now. I'm doing my homework, and he really making Shakur work. And this ain't like Shakur just
No, he
sitting
was
there
making
just
him
picking
work
his.
good. But
He's
what I'm
making him
saying
work.
is he was hitting Shakur with shit, but it wasn't like Shakur like, oh, like when Shakur fought that strong nigga. That nigga was
Yeah.
whole ass. He said, man, this nigga got thunder. I ain't trying to get hit with no
Oh yeah,
more of
for
that
sure,
shit.
for sure.
Some
That
boxers
nigga
hit harder
Zepeda
than
didn't
other
make him do
boxers.
that.
It make you think, hey, I can't really get in here and do it with him. You know,
Yeah. Hey, Shakur ain't known for having no hell of a chin or nothing. You touch him, he supposed to go out.
That's
he had some
true.
loss though, so you can't say that.
Man, all I'm gonna say is I don't see Zepeda as a knockout artist. When you look at that little nigga that just beat Tevin Farmer, that nigga ain't no knockout artist. He stopped Tevin Farmer in one round,
Hey, it only takes one punch.
but it wasn't no one punch. He just hitting him with that hard shit. Got him up out of it.
What do we talk? It only takes one punch to knock a person out. What are we talking about?
Yeah, but I'm saying
It
a
depends on how
knockout
hard you
artist.
hit
When the
that
last time
nigga
you
and where
seen a
you hit
nigga?
that nigga, bro.
When the last time when you seen Zepeda hit a nigga bang and he just go out like he tank? He don't hit like that.
So he ain't got no early round knockouts. His shit is like late from beating niggas up.
I'm talking about when I'm thinking about a knockout artist, I'm thinking about a nigga that touch you one time and you go to sleep like Tank.
Yeah,
He hit
I
you on your
got you.
butt and then you go out. I ain't talking about no a nigga
I
hit you with a
just he just
barrage of
knocked the person
punches,
out in the third round. What are we talking about?
pull up the fight and see what he hit him with. He ain't hit him with no one punch of bang. And the nigga just die. Tank do that. Yeah, that nigga don't do that.
A knockout is a
Yeah.
knockout. He can touch you with two and you
Yeah,
out.
but
You
nah,
sleep.
when you think of knockout artists, bro, that changes the whole conversation a little
You
bit.
talking
Like
about Tank.
you
You got a
talking about
nigga like
niggas that got power, like niggas hit you one time,
bang and
sleep,
your shit
nigga,
die. You don't
sleep.
wake up to the next day.
You waking up
That's
like, yo,
that's
you
what I call
you
knockout
Yeah.
you
artist.
seeing Tweety Bird in your fucking in your dreams, nigga. Like, nigga, we talking about that.
Nah, I'm sitting here watching them fight, bro, and I'm just thinking about him and Roach. Like, is Roach gonna throw as many as punches and trade with him
That's
like
Go
good.
Cuz
to
throw? Cause he really making
But you could talk, but this
Shakur
certain
work,
shit you
bro.
be
What I'm looking
saying.
at right now. Like
You
Shakur
somebody
really
that's
had to
doing
let
all
his
that,
hands go.
somebody set on your
yeah, I
motherfucking
feel like
ground.
that nigga is a barrage of punches type nigga that get
Yeah.
you up out of there. I don't think he just got no shebang
Pacquiao-esque.
release
I'm
on the
looking at
hip.
his
I
fight.
don't think he
Go look
got
at go
Pacquiao
that.
look at
type.
Zepeda. Go look at his highlights when he's knocking people out. Just go look at that for me real fast. And
No,
tell me that
tell
ain't
me
no
what you
one.
saying though. Tell me what you saying. Cause I don't want to lose y'all. I want to stay on this topic for. I don't want to go out and the guy come back and I lost y'all and all that. I'm just saying I never seen that nigga hit a nigga with one joint and they just you know what I'm saying they whole mind gone. I ain't never seen that from him. I seen him
I'm about to
hit
look
nigga
some
with
shit up right now. I need
hit
to
nigga with
see.
60 punches or some shit and get him up out of there. It's like Terrence Crawford. He not like a knockout artist, but he gonna get you the fuck up out of there by the way he fight. He gonna touch your ass out till you can't fight no more.
I can agree with that. I don't agree with that one.
So when I
I'm
think
looking
about a
right now at
knockout
Yes,
uh
artist,
I
I'm
was just
thinking about
looking
a
up.
nigga that one punch, two punch, bang bang, like motherfucking NUA be knocking these niggas out, motherfucking Bam be hitting these niggas with one punch and discombobulate their whole mind. And I don't even want to switch topics, but I'm gonna just ask y'all real quick. Who y'all got between NUA and Bam?
Mm.
That's the question. That's one of the questions of the generation right now.
Y'all,
Don't do, don't
A5,
do
who
that
you
to me
think I'm
right
going
now.
with? Who you think I'm going with?
Damn.
I know
I'm
you're
going
going
with
with
Bam for
You
sure.
going
oh,
with Bam? I
man.
knew it.
Bam different, cuz that nigga on another level.
Yo, NOA been winning for a minute though. Like it's like I get it. I
Go
get it.
watch Bam, bro. Go watch
I
Bam.
know.
That's all
I
I'm
know
saying.
about Ben. Trust. I know about Ben, but
Bam
it's
on the
like you not what you all right. So
I
let me
don't
ask
know,
this question
cuz.
before we get into it. Let me
I
ask
don't
you
know.
how you think this fight gonna go? If you got Ben winning it, how you think it
Bam
going?
gonna knock him out. He already proven that
He's knocking out.
he ain't got no wig, bro. He already been dropped a whole bunch of different times. Just
Nigga,
imagine you hitting the nigga and he firing that shit off right back.
and NOA's
Bam not
never been
going
knocked
nowhere.
out. I
Bam
don't
got a
think
chin. Huh?
NOA's never been knocked out in his career, I don't think. Has
Yeah,
he?
and
Has
you
he?
ain't never fought no hell of a killer like Bam. Bam a different nigga. Bam
Hold on.
box
I
like a
don't
black
know.
nigga,
Wait.
cuz with thunder. Go watch his footwork and all that shit, man. That nigga, man, he on another level. That nigga nice as shit.
Respectfully. I give it to you.
I'm
Yeah.
betting the bank on Bam. I'm telling you, cuz.
I don't know,
And you
man.
waiting got dropped 3, 4,
I don't
5 times,
know.
cuz.
He got dropped, but has he ever been? You talking about a knockout? He's never been knocked out
But
ever.
you know,
Like,
people go their
you
whole
think that?
career without
Man,
getting
You think
dropped.
this is his first?
Floyd got
You think
dropped.
this is got? Floyd done
Who?
got dropped, but he done never
Who?
got knocked out.
Florida got dropped.
Floyd?
That don't mean it's a knockout.
Floyd ain't
I
never get no
don't know,
fucking
bro.
drop.
I love Bam to
You said
death,
Florida ain't
bro, but
never
I
get
don't
dropped.
know if I can give it to him
Floyd
over
got
Inouye, bro. Inouye is a
Floyd got
different
hit
breed.
and his glove touched the canvas, so the referee counted. He ain't never get hurt. I mean, he got hurt before, but he ain't never get dropped.
Yeah,
Got
hurt.
up. No. We ain't about to do that. We
What
ain't
you
gonna
say,
do that.
Vi? You agreeing?
What? Floyd got hurt?
He got
No,
dropped. Not
he ain't never
like
get
drop.
dropped.
I'm just
Like,
saying
Oh,
like
nah,
went
nah, nah. I
down.
don't know about drop.
nah. Mm-mm.
Drop,
His
drop,
hands,
drop. A
his
little, drop
hands
his
hit the
little
canvas before, and the ref had to do his job, but he ain't never get
That's a
bang.
drop.
He had to
What
get
we
up off
talking
the.
about?
He ain't never had to get no bang. He had to get up off the canvas. Never.
If your gloves touch, what is that?
If you want to be technical, okay. But I'm talking about you get hit on your wig, the ref counting, and you got to
No,
stumble and get up.
okay.
Even
Not
if it's
not
a
as far as that. No, he ain't that doing that nah. But if your gloves touch that canvas or your knee touch that canvas, that's a drop.
his gloves touch the canvas. I mean, the
Yeah,
ref counted,
it
so you
depends.
got counted as a
It ain't
drop.
no
But
depends. In boxing,
It
that's a
depends.
drop.
Not the way they doing it. Niggas,
fires.
I done seen
I
niggas
mean, yeah.
gloves touch the canvas and they didn't call that.
Yeah, I done seen Floyd get hurt. Chop hurt him. Sugar Shane hurt him.
Yeah.
Facts.
But
Facts.
far as like
Zab Jai hurt him.
Zab hurt him. But when you
Yeah,
talking
that's
about
my
a
boy.
drop,
Dude,
But
Judah,
that dog, when they did it, a
Hmm.
dog came out in him like, "Hey, I gotta get the fight right now."
Zab Judah underrated. We're not even gonna talk about that.
Zab was one of the ones, man.
Ones.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Thank
Zab
yeah,
was
you.
yeah,
like one of my
Thank
favorite,
you.
bro. I fuck with
Thank
Zab
you.
hard.
Zab Judah was one of
yeah.
them ones,
That boy was a
bro.
dog.
Yeah,
That was
Zab
one
was
of them
different.
ones. I
Yeah.
watched, bro. Floyd, bro, he hit Floyd. Floyd looked at him like, the fuck?
Y'all gonna hate me for this, but
Like,
I think Bud would have beat Floyd.
mm, we didn't
Hey.
know about that one, brother. I don't know. I
Yeah, I
don't know.
mean, I
I
don't
don't
know
think so,
either.
bro.
We ain't gonna ever see it, but
We'll
Bud
never
had a
know, but
different type
I
of
mean,
mentality,
listen. They
bro.
say Floyd is the best ever, and there's just a few boxes that I don't see him ever beating ever. I don't know.
Floyd fought a lot of niggas when they niggas already had 4 or 5 L's and shit like that.
Like we waited for that Pacquiao fight for damn near almost
That
10
was
years.
Pacquiao
Right
fault.
or
Stop
wrong?
that. Stop that
Man,
shit.
he fought the most
Nah,
champions ever, man.
Stop. That
Nobody
was
trying to hear that
Pacquiao
shit,
fault,
man.
bro.
I'm not about to
go
keep
look
putting
go
that.
look at Floyd box rec.
Y'all,
God,
y'all
you
ain't like
know.
Pacquiao wasn't on that juice and shit, man.
I
I
would do
definitely
that.
think Floyd would have got him though. I like Bud, but if we
Definitely
just
was.
doing like
Pick a
we doing
path.
like dream matches, and
Bud
I
know
had
how
to
to
do a
find a way to
predictions of
win,
dream
man.
matches. Man, Floyd
Bud
knew how
just
to
know.
figure niggas out, and his timing was crazy.
Yeah.
Like the way he pick his
Floyd was
punches, man.
all of the above for real, but I just feel like Bud just got a different mentality, man. When your brain say I'm not going for bullshit, it's you like Bud another type of animal, bro. It ain't gonna be another fighter like Bud, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That nigga
Yeah,
different.
he got his recognition late, but at the same time, we just can't say he was gonna go knock Floyd out and do all that shit. Nah, bro.
Nah, I
Come
ain't
on
say
now.
that. I just
Come
feel
on
like
now.
He was just saying he was
I
gonna
just
beat
feel
him.
like he would have beat.
Like
He
that,
would have
man.
beat
Come on.
Floyd.
It would have been a close fight, but damn Floyd still would have won, man. Y'all acting like Floyd wasn't a goddamn master in that ring.
No, Floyd
Defensively,
was definitely,
Master
that nigga
I'm
was
technician
telling you,
hard
for
to
when you
Yeah,
touch.
eat
hey,
sleep.
him, he had 3 errors of Floyd. Like, come on now. Floyd had 3 errors. You know what I'm saying? Before his hands start fucking up, you act like he wasn't knocking people out.
I mean, nah, man, I ain't giving them all that. I ain't.
What?
Nigga,
You
you
gotta
crazy as
think.
hell.
You gotta
Come
think,
on,
bro.
Five.
Like
Pretty
Come
boy
on,
was
man.
clipping shit, nigga. You
Knocking them
crazy
pretty,
as
out.
hell.
Pretty
pretty.
boy Floyd.
Who the fuck Floyd clip that was on another level that he knocked out?
Diego Corrales.
I give you that, but he
Yeah,
was telling
yeah,
me for Floyd.
I know you is.
But
You know
who
what I
else?
mean? Man, you telling me, man, come
Who else
on.
though?
But
Who
we can
else?
talk about boxing all day. Come on,
Who
man.
else? Cuz who else?
Gotti.
Come on, cuz stop this bullshit, man. Arturo Gotti. Them niggas, man. Them niggas ain't got shit. Them niggas ain't on them levels like that.
Damn, now you talking some hindsight shit. We ain't trying to talk about hindsight.
Man, them
We trying
niggas
to talk
wasn't
about what?
nothing. You talking about fucking what's the nigga? Them niggas fuck no. Then you gotta think he proclaimed to be the 50-0. He broke his record with Conor McGregor. Stop playing so much. With Andre Berto. Them niggas not nothing. Them niggas was washed up.
That man was old. He was trying to get to 50. Stop that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so
That's what
now
I'm
Andre
saying.
Andre Berto is a bum.
He was washed up when Floyd fought him,
He ain't
cuz.
he ain't deserve that fight versus Floyd. I give him
What was
that.
Floyd? Who else
So
was he gonna fight?
Floyd wasn't old and out of his
Who
prime?
else? Yeah, who else was he
Bur-
gonna fight?
Bro,
Berto
nah,
did
he
not
wasn't out
deserve
of his
that fight,
prime.
Man,
bro. He
y'all
could have fought
Floyd,
some
when he
other
fought
niggas.
who ain't
Berto,
doing this
Berto
right
did
now,
not
bro.
deserve that
when,
fight.
when
I'm not
Floyd
gonna
fought
lie.
Berto, he could have fought the best nigga in the
Yeah.
weight
Who?
division, but he didn't
You
do
you
it.
wanted that man to fight a young, up and coming, hungry, and he ain't got to
He
You
do
the
that.
champ.
He's
he was in the
old.
sport. He wasn't retired yet, bro.
Yeah.
Man, ain't nobody trying to hear that.
He wasn't retired. Now
That
it
Berto
would
shit
be
was a
unfair
gimme,
for him
man.
to try to come
He
out of
definitely
retirement now and fuck with one of these young niggas. But before he retired, like, bro, Floyd resume is a little shaky.
It
It's a
ain't
little
shaking, dog.
shaky. Go look at it. Go look
A
at it.
little shaky.
Everybody that he fought, bro, already had 4 or 5 losses and shit when he beat him.
If
What are
I don't
you
y'all
know.
want to
Yeah,
saying?
see
He
it,
had
I
4 or 5
definitely think he
losses.
hey,
fought
I
some
Pacquiao
dogs,
guarantee
been
you when
bro.
he
knocked out.
fought Pacquiao, everybody
Pacquiao
watched
already
that
been put to
fight.
sleep already.
Everybody.
Pacquiao
Oh,
already been already.
I got this one question. Was it Floyd fault or was it Pacquiao fault that he was on them? Well, he was on that juice when it was time to fight.
Nah, we ain't gonna
No,
do
no,
that
no,
because
no, no,
On
no.
that
Answer that
lemonade.
question.
There's no
He was on
Answer
that
proving
that
that he was
lemonade.
question.
on juice
I'm
though.
about to answer it for you. You can't. That's almost calling the nigga hot, and you ain't got nothing on him. You can't say that about Pacquiao because
Exactly. I
What
agree.
Pacquiao
you
ain't
mean?
Thank
That
you.
man didn't
get
even want
We
to give
tested.
his pee up. They didn't even want to get a man pee
yeah,
up.
but you was
Bro,
not
that
Wait,
able
wasn't
to
even
prove that he was
look,
on some shit. We just
It
assumed.
was never proven
look at
that he was
Pacquiao
on some
Nigga,
side.
shit.
Look,
as
He
soon
was
as they
never
hopped on
proven.
his ass, he got clipped. We
look,
are talking
facts.
about
When
who
they
got
did
Man,
that,
clipped.
everyone.
Pacquiao.
listen.
Marquez
That
clipped
fight was
him.
I,
boring as shit.
bro,
It wasn't
I don't
nothing
understand. I don't
exciting about that
understand.
fight.
I don't understand
That's a
why.
fact.
I don't understand why we using that against
Nobody say,
Pacquiao
man, I'm
when
about to go back and look
he
at that
fought the
motherfucker
nigga.
Floyd and
He
Pacquiao.
fought
Them
the
niggas
nigga
was jumping.
Marquez 3-4
No,
times, bro. Like eventually
that
you
shit was
learn a nigga
boring,
when you
cuz.
fighting that many
Nah,
times,
nah,
bro.
nah,
You
bro.
learn a nigga,
When
bro. Like,
listen,
yo,
Dre.
I kept saying stop fighting that nigga, bro, because yo, you can fuck around and get clipped. I
Shit
knew
was
it.
boring, cuz. That Pacquiao and the
Listen,
Floyd shit did not
And if
live up
y'all
to the
keep
hype. So did it
and
live up
then
to the
yo, if
hype?
y'all keeping it, nah, I didn't. But
I'm
listen,
asking
if
you,
y'all,
Five, did the Floyd and Pacquiao fight live
it
up to
didn't.
the hype?
Just go ahead and answer it 5 because it didn't.
No, it
It,
didn't.
it,
I
it
watched
did
that fight.
exactly what it was always going to do.
I paid for that
That's
fight.
not
say
true,
it.
bro.
No, it
He
didn't live up
paid
to it.
for it.
He was
This
I
always going to
paid
nigga's
for
whoop
that
that
fight.
butchering.
boy ass, man. He
Nah,
was
man, he
always
should
going
have
to whoop
fought him
that boy
earlier.
ass.
Bro, he
When he
tried to
fought
fight. Y'all ain't
Canelo,
like the man. They wasn't trying to fight earlier.
If he
The
would have
man
fought
didn't want to
right,
give up the pee. Didn't want to
you
do
know
the
what it would
blood
have
test
looked
and
like.
shit.
You know what it would have looked like. What you were just watching, Dre. Shakur versus Zepeda. That's all it would have looked like. The best Floyd Pacquiao y'all was
don't
gonna get is
disrespect
what y'all
Pacquiao
seen.
like that.
Is
Nah,
what y'all
man.
would have seen, bro.
And yo,
Don't
and
But
then we
disrespect
forget too,
but
before
pause,
Pacquiao like
Marquez put
that.
him to
Floyd was beating the shit out.
sleep. Yeah, man, Pacquiao was winning that fight. He was
That
beating
nigga
the shit
ain't
out
want to fuck with none
of
of them young niggas
Marquez
before
on
he
doing them
retired.
rounds,
He
bro. He
got
just
his
got
ass up
caught.
out of there.
But my thing is,
That's for
you fought the
damn
man
sure.
4 times,
Take his
bro.
ass do
Like
some of them exhibitions. That shit is over with.
he should
It
have.
was
There's no reason why he
it
should have
was
fought
3 on
Marquez
one.
4
But I
times.
can't be
It was
mad
3
at him
times or
though.
4
But
times.
They
I
robbed
could
him. They robbed Marquez too.
versus who?
Pacquiao.
Pacquiao.
It was the second one. First one,
The
second one.
first
One of
one.
them. One of them
First.
early ones. They robbed the shit out of him.
Well, you know they
Nigga was
fought. They
chasing the
fought.
bag, bro. He should have been
I
stopped
seen
Fought
fighting
that
that
shit.
4
nigga,
I
man.
times.
seen that shit. I
So
remember
so
looking back
so
at that shit.
when Floyd chasing the bag is something different, but with Pacquiao chasing the bag is not the same, huh?
Now, well, here's the thing. The
No,
difference is Floyd not
I
fighting
ain't
one
never
nigga
gonna say
4
nothing about
times.
chasing the
You
money.
couldn't pay Floyd
But
to
what I'm
fight one
saying
nigga
is,
4
when you
times.
calling yourself the best, you need to be fighting the best that's out there, not niggas that already been proven to take L's,
Who
4,
was he
5 losses.
supposed to fight, fellas? Who he left on the board? Just tell me who he left on the board. That's all I want to know.
Around that
He
time,
fought.
I do
Let
the
me
research.
just tell you this. He fought
Cause
Canelo. He was 23. He was a kid.
Who he leave on the
Ca-
board, fellas?
only
Before
reason why I
that,
ain't gonna
Andre
hand to
Berto
Canelo
should have
because
never been
Canelo
on
was
his
beating the shit out of
resume.
niggas around
Conor
that time.
McGregor should have
Yeah,
never been
I'm
on
gonna
his
say when
resume.
Canelo knocking people out left and right.
Canelo was
He
beating
was
niggas around that
23,
time,
bro.
but he was still
23
punishing
don't
niggas.
mean anything. What are we talking about?
He was punishing
What, a
niggas around that time
hey,
still.
23-year-old fighter,
hey,
bro?
Sip,
Come on,
hey,
bro.
I
Sip,
get it.
hey,
He
Sip,
was young,
hey,
but he
Sip,
was beating the niggas that was skillful.
Sip.
He was still beating them niggas
He
around
beat
that
him
time.
young.
Canelo.
They're too young. He beat him old. They're
They
too
too
old.
old. I
So
don't get it,
these are
bro.
all these niggas be having belts and all of this shit. And he taking these niggas belts and all type of shit. And he moving different weight classes. We ain't talk about none of that.
Bro,
But what are we talking about?
all I'm saying, he
He's
fought
moving weight
Canelo.
classes. He's taking niggas belts. You saying these niggas is nobodies, but these niggas be champions. Niggas
All
be
I'm saying,
losing their belts to this nigga.
all I'm
Every one of them niggas.
it's just like how Boots just fought that young nigga. Slim had his little 2 belts. He fucking 23 years old.
Bro,
He a kid.
That's not a
hell
kid.
no. Damn near, I don't even know. Somebody gotta do the math. Since he became a
Hey,
champion, bro,
uh,
he been
around,
winning belts and defending belts every
I feel
Hey,
fight,
that.
bro.
I feel that, bro. But listen, just to play
He ain't
devil's
gave
advocate
nobody.
here, bro. Around the time
Bro, Andre Berto should
fought
have never
Andre
been
Berto,
a fight.
he could have fought
Andre
Kell
Berto
Brooks,
was
Keith
coming off
Thurman, or
losses when
Timothy
he fought
Bradley.
Floyd, man. McGregor never had a
All of
fight
them was better
before.
fights,
Stop
bro. All
playing.
of them was better fights than Berto. He could have fought Timothy Bradley, Keith Thurman, or Kell Brook around that time.
I
Every
mean,
last one of them was a better
some of the
fight
fights
than Berto.
I can accept.
Timothy Bradley definitely ill. Who was the other person you said?
He ain't fight Timothy Bradley.
No, I'm saying
Okay,
he could have fought them instead of Andre Berto.
Keith
Like
Thurman.
Timothy Bradley,
I would have
Keith
liked
Thurman,
that.
and Kell Brook.
I would like to keep Thurman, but the other
What,
two,
Floyd and Keith Thurman?
yeah, he would have whooped his ass though.
He would have
He
beat
would
the
have whooped his
shit
ass.
out of Keith Thurman.
He would have
Yeah,
beat
but that
all
was a
three
better
of them
fight
niggas.
than Berto, though, bro. Like,
All
you would have
three of
gave
who?
that more love.
Just hit me out. Do you think any of those 3 niggas could have beat Floyd Mayweather?
What 3 niggas?
Hell nah.
When he fought Berto.
What 3
No.
niggas?
so that
Kell Brook, Keith Thurman, and Timothy
What 3
Bradley.
niggas, 5?
Oh, he can't hear you. All right, Kell Brook, Keith Thurman, and Timothy Bradley.
None of them was gonna be Floyd.
so what are we talking
That's
about?
the truth. But there was better matchups than
None of them
Berto, bro.
niggas
The
was beating
Berto shit
Floyd.
was just for no reason, bro.
If he could have
Would y'all
fought them,
rather
he could
see
have
them
fought
matchups
Bud. He
or
could have
Berto?
fought Earl. He could
Showing
have
the
fought.
homie love. Showing the homie love. See, this the funny thing about history and shit. Cause look at how niggas doing Lamont now. The media and everybody on Lamont, sack chasing Lamont. That's how they was treating Lamont like he was a bird up. It's a homie fight. He giving a fight to his homie. He showed up for a good. Now everybody on this line. Giving the fight to the homie. The homie is a reputable fighter, a good fighter.
I
What?
ain't think he was giving a fight to his homie. I think it was just a hometown type of jump, and
That's what
Lamont
they were saying
fed.
around the time.
Well, I heard it in the
I'm
fight.
talking about the Floyd Berto joint too.
Yeah, nah, he should have never fought him. I was sick of it when they announced that. Who the fuck want to see that? Everybody knew when the fight was announced, Berto ain't have a chance.
I'm just trying to know who did though. That's all. Who did have
When
a
I
chance?
put two fighters in the ring, bro, I want to almost not know the outcome. When Earl fought Turns, them niggas was both at the top of their game, and it's like, man, I wonder what the fuck.
Man,
How you know how
we knew
long
that
we was
outcome.
waiting
We
for
knew
that
that
shit?
outcome. Come on, bro. Stop.
Nah, no,
We
we didn't. No, we didn't. The whole world had Earl winning, and it ain't go like that. The whole world, niggas was calling turns, man. You think that little nigga gonna beat Earl and all? They was going on this nigga. I'm like, man, y'all niggas tripping. That nigga could fight, man. Improving to this day, like he one of the best fighters I think he gonna come back, but to be honest, that Earl fight the other night, I would tell Terrence not even to come back. Go off into the sunset. But what you doing, man? Because them layoffs and not fighting and all that shit catch up with you. I wouldn't even come back. As much as I love to see him come back, but he not young. That nigga 37. You know what I'm saying? That nigga ain't no heavyweight. You know heavyweights
So
fight today.
confused.
About what? About
So
what?
he can roll into the sunset. Floyd can't roll off into the sunset.
No, Floyd's supposed to run off to the sunset, but
He
Bud
rolled off to the
ain't.
sunset fighting.
Yeah,
Bud caught
Floyd don't need
a
to come
couple.
back.
Bud caught a couple cash cows and got the fuck up out of there. That's
Yeah,
crazy. That's crazy work.
but this the difference between Bud. Like motherfuckers wasn't trying to fight Bud.
Did Bud be the old Canelo?
He beat the undisputed Canelo.
Old though.
He beat the I mean, could I
There don't ain't
say?
nobody else can beat that
I say
undisputed Canelo.
I'm a realist. I'm gonna keep it gangster with you. Canelo was on the decline, but he was undisputed champion.
So Tom,
Nobody else wasn't fucking with Canelo. The only nigga that was fucking with him when Canelo dared to be great and went all the way up to 178. What did he fight at? Not
for Earl
168.
after the crash,
Now I
Canelo
ain't see.
Canelo after
I
all of the wear
can't
and tear, after he was
take
ducking
away.
fights.
I can't take away what Bud did because see me, I don't look at
Don't
the
dare talk about
Earl
no Floyd resume and you talking about you can't take away with some shit Bud did. That's
cause
crazy.
Bud ain't do bro when Bud fought Earl, he had 3 belts after the accident. He fought a Danny Garcia. He fought you guys just came off of beating Pacquiao. He stopped you guys ass. He fucked him up
Two
bad.
fights. Two
And
fights.
then nigga when he lost to in 5, I bet you on the Earl fight, knowing that Terrence was gonna win, but I ain't want to take the fight. I ain't want to take our better way because we locked it in. But Earl wasn't done. Earl wasn't, Terrence just was that much better of a fighter than Earl. You know what I'm saying? And he beat
So,
him, and he might have took some shit out. He took some steam out of Earl, but Earl wasn't washed up. I'm not blaming. No car accident, no nothing. Earl was beating the shit out of people before he fought Terrence. He fought 2 or 3 times after the accident and walked through niggas. He had
so
3
you
belts.
so you can't tell for the Bud fight had something to do with this trajectory.
I think the layoff and that put together did. I could say that. And we had this talk before. I was just about to bet you on the fight. And but I had to see it for
Gave the
myself
spread.
to say that he was done. I seen it for myself to say, all right, Earl need to give it up now. But before that last fight, I wasn't gonna judge it off the Terrence Crawford fight, because Terrence Crawford is a hell of a fighter, a hell of a boxer. But Tim Tszyu was somebody Earl was not supposed to lose to. When he came out in the first round, I said, oh shit, this shit about to be over with quick. He looked it crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I had to tell because I'm an Earl fan, you know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, it's over with for him. I ain't gonna be delusional to the shit. I wouldn't want to see him fight nobody again. It's almost what he did to Lamont Peterson is what Tszyu
Happened to
pretty
him.
much did to him for real.
I mean, just be like, damn, all right. They like this shit over with. You could just tell, niggas just going through the rounds.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm happy that he made it. He made it out the
All the way through. Yeah.
all the way through the 12 rounds, and for him to say, damn, man, 12 rounds I never feel that long before. But when you
Right.
fucking out,
Getting your ass beat. Yeah.
you're not in the mix like how you used to be, that shit get
It's
hard,
hard.
man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But it's boxing. Everybody gonna get old. And shit gonna slow down for niggas. But I respect his career. I like what he did. And he gonna go into, he one of my favorite fighters. But you gotta think, I go out on the limb and I say this. As much as Roy Jones and hit that canvas and got knocked out, that's my favorite fighter. He dared to be great. It ain't fair for it, it ain't
Mhm.
fair out for him the way he wanted to. But if Roy wouldn't have had the heart that he had, he probably would have only had one L or some shit. But Roy
Mhm.
loved the boxing. He loved to keep it going. He went from fucking 140 all the way up to heavyweight. And he had a
That's
fucking belt at
crazy.
heavyweight. He
That's
just had
crazy.
too much heart for his own good. And losses don't determine your shit, bro. It's what you did, you know what I'm saying, in the sport, period. Roy was a different type of animal. He was a different type of sandwich. When you got that kind of heart, Roy fought past the time he posed to fought, got knocked out, came back, and he wasn't punchy or he wasn't, he just dared to be great. So like Canelo dared to be great by going all the way up to those weight classes, fighting them big ass. And he ain't no tall nigga. Canelo like
Definitely
5'7".
not. Yeah,
He
he
a
definitely
little
not tall
nigga
that.
doing that. You know what I'm
He ain't
saying?
tall at
So
all.
it's like, you know, Floyd got this era where everybody want to protect their zero, and that's fucking the game up. These niggas supposed to be. You got Shakur, Devin Haney, Keyshawn, Tank. All them niggas supposed like the heavyweight division, like how Usyk, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, all them niggas getting it in. They might got an L. They shake back and go do it again. Like
Uh-huh.
that's how it's supposed to be. That one loss or a couple losses don't determine who you are as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? If you fighting some motherfuckers, if you just toying around trying to keep your zero, like that shit, it ain't nothing.
Yeah, he's looking a little crazy.
Yeah.
Well, my bad, y'all. I bet. What y'all want to do? Y'all want to move on to the shit, what's it go? Stephen A. Marijuana. We already covered the Errol Spence retirement. Or the WNBA All-Star ratings over the NBA All-Star ratings. Or our way too early NFL predictions. And the NFL top 100 list.
I'm gonna drop out, y'all. I gotta get up in the morning, man. I appreciate y'all, boys. I had to come in and show my man some love.
Yeah, you already
So,
know.
No, no
Appreciate
problem,
you.
appreciate
bro.
All right, Brody.
Appreciate you coming through, bro.
we can run either one of them joints, man. The NFL joint is kind of hot because NFL right around the corner. Um,
Yeah, they didn't. They
so
ain't. They still letting them out. They ain't give
Is the
us the rest of.
NFL.com list?
Yeah, they didn't give us the rest of them though. They didn't give us from what 30 and down.
Yeah, well, I'm seeing.
We got like the top
I, s-
60. I mean,
I
the
see
bottom.
50 to 41.
Yeah, we got the bottom 50, the bottom 60.
I mean, we can still do the way too early predictions
yeah,
for sure.
All right, up next game we got the Way too early NFL predictions. You already know training camps are underway. Optimism is everywhere. Everybody and all the fans feel like their team is going to make it to the Super Bowl this year and let alone win it. Our predictions are going to be in as early as we can get them right here, right now. So we can come back February and see who really the top dog. Who wins the Super Bowl? Who wins the MVP? And who's our surprise playoff team this year? And who is our biggest disappointment?
Say that question one more time. My bad, bro.
MVP, Super Bowl MVP, surprise playoff team, and biggest disappointments.
Oh, great question. Super Bowl MVP, you said?
Yeah. No. Super Bowl champions, NFL MVP.
Okay, got you.
Surprise playoff team and biggest disappointment.
Surprise playoff team for me could be the Vikings. I'm just curious about what Kyler Murray is going to come and do. And I think that can be a sleeper as far as making like a wild card spot, really make some noise in that division. And NFL MVP, I just don't see how Josh Allen don't get the joint. That offense to me, and of course, like he be stealing them goal line touchdowns and all that. I can see Josh Allen again. Super Bowl champion. This could get kind of crazy, man. Damn, it's such a toss up this year with so many people, and then I put an asterisk by a lot of people because you like the Ravens and then Lamar fucking choked. Then you like the Bills and then fucking Josh Allen choked. Man, fucking, I'm still gonna go with the Bills, man. I just feel like they got to be able to get it done at some point. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah. Said MVP. Well, we already know MVP picks. They 9 times out of 10, they probably a QB pick. So I probably go. I want to say Joe Burrow. I think it's the year. Like he's healthy. He's fully healthy. He's coming into training camp. He's looking all right. Listen, it might be the year Joe Burrow MVP finally. Uh, Super Bowl champ. Um, Super Bowl champ. I don't know who I'm gonna pick for that one. I don't know if I want to go like Seattle back to back on some lucky shit, or do I want to go like a dark horse, like a Denver pick if Bo Nix can come back crazy. Even Patty Mahomes, like we can even go that kind of fucking Super Bowl pick, even if he starts like week 3. Uh, I don't know that might be my picks for right now.
There's a couple of teams that can definitely make some noise, man. It's just
I
this
don't
shit
know.
definitely up in it. Now, what I really don't think the Seahawks repeat. I think that was you know, I
I,
think,
I
Got it
but
in
you got to
there.
think
Yeah.
about it. I said might. I don't know. Like they might not. You never know. Like it is what it is. Like who has
Yeah.
Seattle and they fucking and they parlay to win the chip this year?
nobody, but I don't see no back to back either. We might not have had them in there, but definitely not
You
about to
never
have their
know.
asses back to back, man.
Definitively though, like who can you really say right now is like the Super Bowl favorite other than them outside of Seattle?
I mean, shit, a lot of people can. I still like Detroit. A lot of people can make some noise. Detroit can make the Rams right now. The Rams is a big deal. with
Yeah,
their acquisitions for real. The Rams is definitely one of them ones that you gotta look out for.
yeah. I give
Shit,
you that.
honestly,
Surprise playoff team, the Cowboys. Of course.
We already know.
Super
We
Bowl
I already
team,
knew that was coming.
I knew he
Cowboys.
was gonna say it,
I
but
knew
I
he
was
was
just
coming,
hoping.
MVP,
but I just first
Dak.
round.
I was hoping he
Biggest
would just kept it in his
biggest
mind,
upset,
bro.
Commanders.
MVP Dak.
Nah, Eagles. Biggest upset. Eagles.
You said MVP Dak
I don't even
Prescott?
think that's the upset for real. I don't think that. I don't think the Eagles.
Yo,
I
hold
don't
on,
think the
Dre.
Eagles
You
make the
heard that?
playoffs.
I think
Yo,
Dak could
Dre,
do
you
what
heard what
Stafford
this
doing.
nigga said, bro? He said Dak Prescott for MVP.
I know, bro, but sometimes I be hoping.
I think Dak could do what Stafford did.
I don't know about that one.
I think Dak can do it. I think Dak can do what Pat.
Romo did. Romo just got bagged. He could do what
I
Romo
don't
did.
know, man. I don't know about that one. That's a dark horse MVP pick, but I
Be healthy.
Yeah, I don't know. I also, I will say now. I said the Vikings as far as making the playoffs. I think Carolina can make the playoffs too next year.
like on a scale of 1 to 10, how sure are you? How sure? Like
I
if we put
think
that up for perspective.
so I'm looking at the division. I don't like how the Falcons look all the way this year. To be honest with you, I'm not that big on the Saints or Tampa Bay. I think Carolina could fuck around and make the playoffs.
Do they win the division or do they
That's what I'm saying. I think
sneak in
they
as
win.
a
They,
wild card?
oh no, as a wild card.
Who's winning the division then? Tampa?
Oh,
I
you talking
mean,
about as far as the NFC South?
yeah. Who win if they
Oh!
don't
I
win the
think the
division? Who
Panthers
wins the
can. I
division?
think the Panthers can win that division. The NFC South.
Oh damn. Over the Bucks.
Over
And my
Hell
Atlanta?
man,
yeah, bro.
and my man Aladdin Bijan Aladdin.
I'm not big on Atlanta, bro. I'm not. I'm not big on Atlanta at all.
Bijan
Them
11.
niggas disappoint every
That
year,
nigga
man.
look crazy right
And people be overhyping, man.
He can't carry that team. I'm not gonna lie. Like if Atlanta doesn't
He need
have
to trade that to us, man.
QB
Shit.
play, if they don't have consistent QB play, Atlanta cannot play with the rest of the league. So I don't know. That I see where Dre's coming from with that one. Tampa is pretty much like the only team that you might have to contend with. Like
Yeah.
truthfully, like
And I
in
like
that
Baker,
division.
bro. I like Baker, but I do think, you
Baker's a
know,
1/2 wonder. He does good in one half and shitty any other.
right.
Like soon as the fucking Pro Bowl is over, it's quiet. Or like as
I
soon as
think that
the
Carolina.
8-9 weeks is over, it's quiet for him.
If I'm looking at who I think the best team in East Division gonna be, like if I'm looking at the AFC East, I still got Buffalo. I
Yeah,
still got Buffalo, bro. I think
have to, have to.
I I
Because the
think
Jets and the
I think
Dolphins ain't
the
doing shit.
and I think the loss of the Stephon Diggs for the Patriots is bigger than what we think it is, and I had that weapon.
You think so?
Yes,
I do.
hundred
Yeah,
percent,
Stephon
but
Diggs made
hundred
noise for him
percent,
last
hundred
year.
percent. Stephon
but
Diggs
Yeah,
been top
they got
15 at his
AJ
position for
Brown.
the last
I
10.
yeah, but he don't run routes like Stephon Diggs. AJ Brown's a deep threat. They got a deep threat already.
See that they
But
don't have a
I would choose the
they don't
Bills
have
too
a
though.
down to down type of receiver.
Yeah.
They
Now,
don't have that type of luck.
now, and we moving over to the NFC East because I know Fire ready for this, so let's just go ahead and get this out the
Oh
way.
shit!
Let's
Eagles
We
winning the
already know what's
division.
going on.
go ahead and get this out the way, man. I think Washington bounced back this year. I think they, I think
Yo,
they
you
lead
starting
y'all.
off bad. You starting off bad, brother.
I think they bounce back, man. Now, I don't believe in the Eagles and I don't believe in the Giants. So I'm gonna put that out there right real quick.
I
No
love
offense
my
to
team,
them.
but it's not our year. I already know
Yeah,
it.
no sense. So it is a competition between the Commanders and Cowboys. It's just if I had the edge on, honestly, it's debatable, bro,
It's
because both of
easily
these
still
niggas is
done.
injury prone, bro. Like I can't trust that neither one of them is gonna stay on their feet this year. Even though Dak surprised me last year with being able to stay healthy. Um, but
It could be either Philly or
his
Dallas.
movement just looks so crazy, bro. Like Dak can't run nowhere near like how he used to, bro. That boy be looking crazy when he be trying to take off. Uh, I be concerned sometimes. I think the Commanders though. I'm gonna stick with that. If we talking about the AFC North though, Cincinnati being fully healthy is a big deal. But how long is this niggas gonna be fully healthy though?
So
The
that's
nigga,
what I'm
man,
saying.
nigga
Plus,
Burrows
you
ain't
already
never
see
healthy.
they defense is really lacking still, even after the
Yeah,
draft. Like they really looking for the couple picks that they made, their little rookies and whatever else. They're looking for them to produce, and you're expecting a lot out of the young guns. So
my
you
thing
can't
is
get you can't
every
get
time
into a
that we
shootout
think,
with niggas though.
but my thing is
Cincinnati
every
is
time
a
we think
perfect
that
example of that.
every time we think Baltimore's a clear cut, they gonna win this division and all
Yeah,
this other
Nope.
type shit.
I was thinking the
They be on
same
some
shit.
bullshit. They be on
Every
some
time.
bullshit.
It be
Yeah,
Every
it's
time we
like
Lamar,
think
Bucks,
bro.
this.
they are the
It's
favorites,
Lamar.
and then
That
they start off 0-3. And be like, what the fuck
yeah,
are they
you be
doing?
like, what the fuck is going on?
Like,
Talking about some
Yeah,
old
so them niggas.
Lamar got
So,
2 MVP. He's gonna lead us to the promised land. He ain't done that shit yet. He ain't
man,
get
off the
past the
strength
second
of
round
that,
of the playoffs yet.
off the strength of
He
that, I'm gonna lean Cincinnati to further notice, bro. There's something about
I don't
Baltimore that
know.
niggas be pissing
I
me
he
don't
off.
know.
can though, bro.
I can't believe in Cincinnati either. Because
He
Cincinnati is one of them
can.
teams where we already know their defense is lacking. You're dependent on what the draft picks and whatever else.
Them niggas
Their
are going there
defense
and
is
lose games. Like Baltimore going there this year and lose
they're
to the Miami
they're
Dolphins, bro.
like
Like them niggas
put
lose games that you don't even think they supposed to lose, bro.
the
Like you
Bengals
be
are
mad when they lose.
for me right now, the Bengals are a better version of what we see the Pittsburgh Steelers being. Like you can go 10-7 and still make a wild card. They're better than the
Yeah,
Steelers, but they're still mid because you can't get into a shootout. 35. Like, listen, I get it.
yeah.
Joe Burrow is when he's healthy, he's a bona fide top 7 QB in this league. Let's not get that fucked up.
Shit, he may be
But at the
5.
end of the day, exactly. So at the end of the day, he can get into it. You can't get into a shootout every game. You can not They've been doing that. That's why he's been getting hurt. That's why they haven't been consistent since what
Yeah, but
2022,
also
2021. That's
he's
not really a
playing.
him thing.
They also been playing teams that's able to put up them type of numbers. But when
Yeah,
we
but they
looking
are
at their division, I
and
don't
he's been
believe
playing with
Cleveland
no
can put up them
protection.
numbers or Pittsburgh can put
Eh,
up them numbers.
Joe Burrow has had no decent protection in 3 seasons.
That's true.
And they really didn't
He,
update the O line the draft the off
They
season, none of that.
he
They
really
waiting
doesn't run
for
absolutely.
like
one
Willie
nigga.
Beamen though.
They waiting on one nigga.
He
That's
getting
what I'm
hot.
saying. Like they got one or two niggas on both sides of the ball that they expecting to come back and do some crazy shit instead of going out and going to go get somebody who's a bona fide playmaker, somebody who's a difference maker on either side of the ball. They didn't do that. So I
And
can't,
what
as much as Baltimore is inconsistent, I can't give Cincinnati that either. I will
I
die
get
on
you,
that
but with
hill.
all that,
17 games, they're
eyes,
gonna go either 10-7 or 9-8 because you can't get into a shootout with every
can
team
you
you
trust
play.
Baltimore to get the job done, bro? That's what I
Can you
want to
No,
know.
trust Cincinnati to get the job done? Joe Burrow can put up 35 points, 17 games a season. He's
He
gonna
not
have
playing
to,
17 games.
but he's gonna have to. The games that he plays, he's gonna have to put up at least 25 to 30 points a game. Based on what that defense looks like, they're gonna have to. That's a shootout. Most
This
niggas
is
can't even average 21 in the season. So
this is
imagine
what I
having to
feel
put
confident
25,
with.
30 as
I
a
ain't gonna hold you.
QB.
This is what I feel confident with. If Cincinnati goes and plays the Dolphins today, I'm picking Cincinnati.
Of
If
course.
the
But that's the
Ravens go and play the
Dolphins.
Dolphins today, I don't fucking know.
I'm playing
That's
Baltimore.
that's
I'm picking
that's what I'm
Baltimore's ring.
confident. That's what I'm
This
confident
that
in, bro. I have no
The
idea what
I
the
don't
Cincinnati
Ravens gonna
run
know.
do.
game
I don't know if
Fuck
it's
suspect.
around, go
that.
in there and stink it up.
That's a. But when you put it in terms like that, that's like honestly, that's a drastic difference when you put niggas up to niggas like Miami, bro. Niggas is not doing. Miami's not doing nothing against nobody.
Except probably the Baltimore Ravens, bro.
I don't. Nah, I don't
Them
know.
niggas throw
I don't
away
know.
games, bro.
You
I see it.
underrating
I
what they
see it
got.
year after year that they lose to
Baltimore
teams they're
got
not
what
supposed to
they
lose to.
got. They got a couple of pieces. It doesn't matter. They still got enough.
Bro,
It's
one of
Lamar
our only
we
wins.
have to look at. It's not the rest of the
Yo,
team, it's Lamar.
bro, one of
And
our
maybe the
only wins,
secondary.
either last year or the year before, was against the Ravens. We got an early win against the Ravens, and then we was some shit the rest of the year. Them niggas don't want supposed to lose to us, bro. But they be losing. They lose to teams they not supposed to lose to.
Yeah, but you can say that about a lot of different teams in the league. You can say that about Josh Allen and them niggas. They lose to a lot of niggas they're not supposed to lose to.
These niggas consistent though. Baltimore be pissing you off, man. But I get you.
And, Buffalo be pissing me off too, because not for nothing, Josh Allen should have won a ring in the last 3 years.
Well, yeah, but that same
Patrick
thing.
Mahomes hasn't been him for the last 3 seasons, really. If we're being really completely honest, he hasn't been the quote unquote Patrick Mahomes that we envision in our heads.
Yeah, but he gotta at least deal with that. The Ravens. What's the
He gotta
excuse for
deal
the
with
Ravens,
everybody,
man?
but he lost to niggas that he was supposed to beat. Same thing with Lamar. Same thing with Patrick. This is same thing with all these niggas. They lost to niggas that they was supposed to beat.
So who you got for the AFC North definitively? We sticking with Baltimore?
I might have to. They might
I
have the
I
slight. For me,
I ride with
Cincinnati,
the Bengals this
Cincinnati
year,
doesn't
bro.
have enough.
Rock with 'em.
For me personally, Cincinnati don't got enough. You can't get into a
They
30-point
turn
shootout with
they
every nigga that you play in every game. You can't get into a 30-point shootout. Their
that's
defense
true.
doesn't have enough for
But
me. Their secondary is not
some niggas this year ain't got the
enough
offense
for
to
me.
put up 30 though. So they can win some
True,
games.
that's true, but defense wins games too.
Yeah.
You gonna need some of these niggas. They don't even Trey Hendrickson. Trey Hendrickson, they best defensive player. He's gone. No, he's on Baltimore, if I'm not mistaken.
Now, but listen, we gotta keep going though.
Or
NFC
he's
North,
in
what you think?
he's even in Las Vegas or he's in Baltimore, if I'm not mistaken. Fucking Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah,
So they lost their best defensive player. Their secondary's been lacking since Jesse Bates left.
I never
So at the
liked
end
their
of the day,
defense, man.
their
Yeah.
But
defense have never been. They picked Shamar
yeah,
Stewart in the top 12 a couple seasons
never
ago,
liked their
last year.
defense.
Come on, they had a whole bunch of people they could have got for that fucking secondary. Even their defensive line is lacking.
Honestly, none
That's
of
why
these
I'm
niggas,
like,
I can't trust none of these niggas to stay healthy, and that's
at least
Lamar or
at
the
least
nigga
Baltimore
Burrows.
got at least Baltimore got names on their secondary. They got
Fuck
fucking
around to
names on their
see
O line. They got
y'all
Kyle
sprinkle.
Hamilton and niggas like that. Kyle Hamilton is proven already. Top what 7 safety? Top 5? He's already been ranked in the top 5 already. So Baltimore got that slight edge for me over Cincinnati in the AFC.
Bro, NFC North, bro. Who you got? The Bears, the Lions, Packers, or the Vikings?
Mm, Detroit. Detroit.
You leaning
I might
Detroit?
Detroit. They've had it for a
That's one
minute.
way too.
Detroit
They
gotta
kind of got
have
that
it.
shit
Like
in the chokehold.
Jared Goff is really not as
So
bad as people have
so
made him to
y'all
seem
don't
be.
believe in
Like
Chicago Bears or Green Bay?
I
Y'all good
believe
on them?
I think Caleb Williams, he got it, but it's like I don't know, man. Like
I
he's
still
just
think the
not
Vikings slip
consistent
into a
enough.
wild card, bro. I don't know why I believe in that, but I do. I think the Vikings could
You
slip into a
believe in
wild
Kyler
card.
Murray week 1?
I believe Kyler Murray got something to prove. That's what I believe.
Oh
Respectfully.
man.
Hmm.
I believe he got
Thank you.
something to prove. He got a chip on his shoulder.
Respectfully, he do. He definitely do.
I think Bo
He
Nix do
definitely
too.
do.
But
See
ain't
that
Yeah.
division. That's one of the most competitive divisions in football right now to me. If you really break it down, Packers ain't going nowhere. they're automatic 10-7 or 11-6. No matter
Man, this
how
nigga
you
Love
slice it
can't
up.
stay. He can't stay healthy either.
Yeah, but even in his worst season, his least healthy season, niggas is still going in 10-7. Still niggas is
Yeah,
still at least winning double digit games. So you can't count Green Bay out even as much as you want
that's
to.
true.
As much as you really want to, you really can't. Minnesota is really the dark horse out of anybody in that division to me. Because Kyler
Fantasy
Murray
football this
is
year, bro. Y'all should stop playing and see what's good. See what's good to it.
Hey, I
I
know.
to me, I don't know. Minnesota who does Minnesota besides maybe Kyler Murray if he has like a crazy season, him and Jettis. Outside of him and Jettis, who does Minnesota have as really like a difference maker? Like Jordan Addison, maybe on the
Yeah.
offense, but
Uh-huh.
defensively,
Both of them
where
They
got
they
still got
what
they still got
where
Hawkinson too. Get a healthy Hawkinson.
but where are you going with the defense? Because that defense is going to give up some points, and we've seen it for the last 3 seasons. Minnesota's going to give up some points, even with what Xavier Rhodes. If I'm not mistaken, they had this nigga. He was what top 5, top 10 at that point, and
Yeah.
they still couldn't do nothing with him. So
Yeah.
Minnesota is still that they're on that level of kind of iffy. Like Kyler Murray can only do so much.
Yeah. Uh,
And they got no notable names on defense anymore in Minnesota, really. I can't think of one. They got
I
a
think
lot
they
of
can make
names on
some noise,
offense.
bro. I
They're
think
like
they can
another
whoop.
they're another Cincinnati situation. They could pull off like a when they had Stephon Diggs and they won all them close games in a row and they went like 9-0 in close games, like one score games or some shit. They could possibly do that. Possibly. I don't know if they have that same type of magic.
I
They
think
had a
they can
different
beat out.
defense at that
I think
point.
they can beat out Chicago, and I think
No.
Green Bay
They're not
injuries
being out. They're
and
not being
and
out
and
Chicago.
I think they can beat out Chicago.
Caleb Williams is coming back
The only one that I
with a
don't know,
difference.
yeah, but
I think so.
that nigga on the cover of Madden.
I think this is the Caleb Williams breakout. I don't care.
Is it
Listen,
That,
I don't care if he's on some like
but
rainbow
you know the
shit and he
Madden
paint
curse?
his nails and whatever else.
that nigga on the
This
cover of
might be the
Madden,
year.
Cozy.
What
So,
about the
I
Madden
know.
curse, cuz?
I don't give a fuck about the Madden curse.
all
Like
right, you don't.
yeah, but if you go back and look, the Madden curse is really not as prevalent as you think. Because some of them niggas that they say that had the Madden curse, they fell off, but they had better careers than what you think.
Better careers, but the year that they
Better
on the actual
overall.
cover, that them niggas shoot Madden shoot a high percentage, bro, from the line when it
Yeah,
comes to
but
niggas on the
I don't
cover for
believe
that
in
year.
I listen, I don't believe in superstitions. I believe in pure like, results. I'm not a
That's cool.
superstition niggas. I do
He
results.
said
So if
that's
Caleb Williams might come out and surprise you, bro, them niggas might go 12-5 this year. They
Them
might
niggas
go
not gonna
twelve and
surprise me.
five. They go to listen. I'm saying it right now. Chicago goes at least 12-5.
I'm yo
G.
At least
Chicago give
12
me
and 5.
you wild.
12 and 5
I'm gonna tell
or
you what's going on.
11 and 6.
Chicago give me Washington Commanders vibes when the
They give
Commanders
me
made the playoffs and
Cincinnati
then the
Bengals
following year
vibes.
it was a
They
drop
they
off.
they give me Cincinnati Bengals vibes somewhat. A lot on offense, and they got a little bit more on defense. They got
I
a
think they're
lot
gonna
more on
drop
defense
off,
than
bro.
Cincinnati. But
You think
like
the
you said,
Bears
it's a
better
drop
than the
off.
Lions?
They
I
still
think the
winning
Bears
11
drop
and
off.
6. They still going at least 11 and 6 and 12 and
I
5.
don't think so. I
Caleb
think
Williams can
Minnesota
get
can
them
beat
there.
them and Green Bay out, but not Detroit.
Caleb Williams alone can get them to 12 wins if he really locks in and does the shit. If he cleans up the shit that he really needs to clean up and he can stay consistent, he can take them to 12 wins. At
I ain't
least
gonna hold
12.
you. I be
At
looking at
least 12.
Caleb highlights, bro. That nigga be taking risks. That nigga be
Think
throwing
about it,
across
but think about
from
that
one side of the
division though.
field
You
to the
already
other
said
and
it.
all types of shit.
But think about
I
the
don't know.
division already. You already said Jordan Love already got his injury problems and his consistency problems.
Right. I think
Who's to
Minnesota beat
say?
them niggas out.
I
I
don't
think
think
I think it's Detroit, Minnesota, then
I think
maybe
it's Detroit, Chicago, Green Bay, Minnesota in that order. Minnesota don't got enough. I'm sorry. Minnesota
to
don't
your
got
point
enough.
though. To your point you said earlier, niggas were saying the same thing about the Seahawks last year. To your point that you were saying earlier.
Somewhat, yeah, but
Ain't nobody see them niggas. Them niggas had Minnesota, the Seahawks towards last place last year, just off early predictions.
true, true. But you got to look at it
NFL,
like
man.
this. But you got to look at it like this. Seattle wasn't a top five defense. They were a top three defense. And if you want to get really into it, they were damn near arguably a top two defense last year.
That's why it's
So
hard for them to not still be
Minnesota
contenders.
does not have that type of impact on the other side of the ball for me to give them that edge over anybody in that fucking division. Regardless of injuries or not, Green Bay has a better secondary and a better defensive line than Minnesota right now. Chicago has a better secondary and D line right now than Minnesota. They're hitting these niggas at the top of their division. And Kyler Murray is coming off of injuries and all this off-field bullshit. I don't
That's
see
my
it happening.
that's my dog. I feel you. That's my dog horse, bro. We gonna see.
I love Kyler Murray because like I love baseball, so he got drafted to the A's. And I honestly, I wish he would have went with baseball than the NFL. But I don't know if I could really see Minnesota going over Green Bay or Chicago
Man,
or anybody in that division. There's
I ain't
nobody I
mad.
see them definitively better
I ain't
than
mad.
anybody
Cause
in
we
that
gotta get
division.
all these drinks out the way, bro. AFC South, Houston Texans, Colts, Jaguars, Titans.
Colts might got it because I don't believe in CJ Stroud. I hate to say it. I love CJ Stroud, but I don't believe in CJ Stroud. They defense is stingy. Top five, period, right now. Derek Stingley is top five safety, top three safety. I give it.
All right, so listen,
But
I agree.
I
I
don't
agree
believe
with
in
you with the
Houston.
Colts, but I gotta
I
play
don't believe
devil's
in
advocate
Houston.
right here with the Jaguars. So you don't think the Jaguars got a chance?
No. I don't believe in Trevor Lawrence. Fuck Trevor Lawrence.
Sunshine.
Trevor Lawrence is a fucking
No.
choke artist. We've been talking
Sunshine
about
ain't
Trevor
got a
Lawrence for way too
turnover
long.
turnover
Listen,
short.
they've had a top 10 defense with Trevor Lawrence in his tenure. They've had two 10 defenses in his
All right,
tenure,
so
and
listen,
he
let's
did
have a deeper
nothing.
conversation, Cozy, because you was a Giants fan. Daniel
Right?
Jones is back. He gonna be starting week 1. You
Yep.
still feel the same?
The way the Colts is set up, yes, I
Okay,
do. I still feel the
I
same
just
way.
want to make sure
I gotta keep this.
because
I
I
don't
know
even
y'all
like
Giants
Daniel
fans and
Jones, but
Daniel Jones. Yeah,
I gotta give it credit where it's due. Them first 8 games in Indianapolis looked unstoppable with Daniel Jones and their offense. For some reason, there's something about they offensive coordinator. They could unlock something in Daniel Jones that
Kirk
we
Cousins
couldn't.
effect.
now this is
And
what
they
I
had a
will
better
say
O
about
line,
Daniel
and they
Jones.
had a better O line than we did in his tenure. They did
That's
in
what I
that
would say
one
about
season.
Daniel
They
Jones,
did.
bro. Coming off an injury, can he still play the same style of football he was playing before his injury?
On a managerial sense, yeah, he probably could. Like if he do some like mitigated Tom Brady shit, so do some managerial shit. Yeah, I could
Because
see it.
that was winning some of them games last year. Him taking off on his feet. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
and him taking a step back and him doing the short passes, the little
yeah,
Tom Brady dink and dunk bullshit that we
hmm
criticize him for so long for.
yeah.
I could see it, but that's why I put Indy over them niggas slightly. I'm not saying Daniel Jones gonna come back top five like MVP or top 10 MVP because if you look at the voting in the first 8 games, Daniel Jones was up there in MVP voting. He was like top 15, top 12 in MVP voting just because of how well he was playing within the Indy offense. Once he got hurt,
Nah, I
it was
like
quiet
Dimes
for him.
last year.
You know what
I
I'm
like
saying?
Danny Dime.
So Indy might have. have the division. Plus, they still got Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor is
Yeah,
he's a
JT.
dog. Niggas sat
Yeah,
there and they slandered his name for like a season and a half, and I seen it.
but
John
that's
Taylor,
because of injuries, bro. We always
and
shit on niggas with the
they
injuries for a little
dropped
bit.
John Taylor, but they dropped
I
Jonathan
mean, but
Taylor
they
out.
do affect certain
Yeah, but they
players
disrespected
differently.
him
Yeah.
so much to the point where they dropped him almost out the top 10 of running backs in the league when he was hurt.
Facts. I was not
Health,
looking to draft him last year,
bro,
and I was like,
healthy
when I
or
did my
not,
fantasy football, I left him alone
it
because
doesn't
of
matter.
injuries, and then because of what he can do.
But Jonathan
Injuries, I
Taylor,
was like, this
bro,
nigga keep getting injured.
hurt or not, can you really name 9 different running backs in the NFL right now that are better than Jonathan Taylor, hurt or not?
Yeah,
No.
possibly.
Can you?
You saying hurt or not is crazy, and you saying it's
Hurt or
healthy.
not?
Yeah, nah, hurt. Yes,
Hurt.
I can. Hurt, I can name 9 niggas. But
9?
if you saying he's healthy, then you right. I
He's in
probably
the top 5 if he's healthy. If he's
I,
fully healthy, he's in the top 5 automatically. He's 5.
uh,
Look at the
you,
numbers in his healthy
I get you,
seasons.
bro.
Besides maybe what
He
last
had a
year.
decent season.
Look
He
at
had
his
a good
last 3
season last year.
seasons. Look at his last 3 seasons. Even healthy, even hurt. He's been a workhorse for them. Jonathan Taylor's been in that top 7, top 5 conversation for like 4 seasons now. There's not that many niggas, hurt or not, that you could put over him. Like you put in a Brees Hall over Jonathan Taylor, hurt?
I know. First of
Fuck
all,
no, I'm not.
I don't
Hell
even
no,
know
I'm
why you
not.
even named Brees Hall. I'm more
Because
looking
that's
at
a
niggas
I'm
like
thinking out Brees Hall because this Brees Hall is a lot of niggas that be like, oh yeah, he slept on. That's a
I
nigga that's
never was
supposed to be in
crazy.
the top 10. There's a
I
lot
was
I've
never
seen
crazy
it.
about Brees.
I've seen it. I've seen a lot of running backs top 10 right now, and they put Brees Hall around that 8, 9, 10 range.
If you asking me right now on a normal, like if we talking about like in the last
Does Brees
three
Hall hit the
years,
top 10 for
and
you right
yo,
now?
I'm keeping it 100 with you, bro. We talking about
Does
the
he?
last 3 years. Who would I pick over Jonathan Taylor? You talking about naming 9 niggas?
Yes.
I possibly can do that. We talking
All right. So
Saquon
how? All
Barkley
right.
off the
Okay.
last
I'll
three
give you
years.
Saquon.
We
All right.
talking
So
Saquon Barkley.
no order.
We
Just give me
talk
the 9.
no orders at all. We talking Saquon Barkley,
Okay. I'll give you that.
um, Derrick Henry, last three
I,
years.
okay. I'll give you that.
Um, Christian McCaffrey, even though his shit is up and down too, so I don't want to go crazy. So that's a
That
debatable.
one.
I give you a debatable on that one. But cause
Mm,
injury bug, bro. Same
you
thing
know
with
what's
Jonathan
crazy?
Taylor.
I
They like in
love
the same
Christian
boat.
McCaffrey. I've loved Christian McCaffrey since he was in college. I watched his whole progression. So
Overall career, I'm
you
taking
know what?
McCaffrey easily.
Okay, I give you that. All right, so that's what 3. I give you Christian McCaffrey. I give you
All
that.
right. Gibbs over the last from his rookie season up.
Fact, for sure, for sure.
I honestly this is a sleeper one, but honestly, like I ain't gonna say the last 3 years, but the last 2 years, the boy he ain't been doing nothing but going up. James Cook.
Mm, mm,
James Cook been eating the last 2 years when you look at his numbers.
Ain't that Buffalo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
So
so I'll give you a name that you could put in there.
Bijan, I
Bijan
ain't
is
even
over
named
him.
Bijan.
Bijan, thank you.
I ain't about to
Bijan
say I
is
ain't
over
even
him
named
right now.
Bijan.
And Bijan is
Um,
arguably right now, Bijan is he
if we
my running back
they keep it
favorite in the
100, we
league right
talking last
now?
3 years.
Yes.
Josh Jacobs is giving him competition last 3 years.
Am I taking all
But
right, yo, Fob, you
all of
taking
this is
Josh
all
Jacobs
all,
over
all of
Jonathan
this
Taylor?
goes all of
I'm gonna
this
ask
goes on
Fob on
account
this
of
one.
Jonathan Taylor don't stay healthy, bro. You just told me healthy or
Yeah.
not. That's what I'm
Healthy or
going
not?
off of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going off of. Now, if
Josh
you just talk about
Jacobs.
straight healthy,
All
then
right,
this list
so
is definitely not what it is. But once you
Josh
said healthy or
Jacobs,
not, I'm naming
out
9 niggas.
of all the names that
I'm
you
naming
named
nine
just
niggas
now,
healthy or not.
I know why I hesitated on McCaffrey, but I love McCaffrey, so I'm a bias on that one. The name that you just named, I'll give you that one. That one is the debatable one.
The last 2 years, A Chain. If we going off of healthy or not, I'm gonna cook you with this topic.
Okay. Nah,
but
hold on. You
but
pulling off? Nah. You went to Devon
H
A Chain.
chain touchdowns, bro. He was really like a top,
Okay.
probably like a top 6, 7 running
See,
back
that's
for
a
the last
name
2
that I
years.
didn't think you was gonna pull. I didn't think you was gonna pull Devon A Chain. Okay. All right. So we
So
at
I
what?
don't know,
That's what,
man.
7?
That's probably I ain't got nothing else for you after that. I don't believe in a lot of
But
the
you
niggas other than
okay?
that.
So based on that, even when healthy or hurt, JT is anywhere from that 7 to 10 range or 8 to 10
Yeah.
range.
Yeah,
Based
that's
off of
hella
that.
good.
All right. So it
Yeah,
doesn't matter. JT is a top
that's hella
10
good.
running back,
Oh
hurt
yeah,
or
every year.
not.
He's every
That's
year.
proving my point.
You on point, but
I'm on
I ain't
point
want you
with
to
that.
keep thinking that nigga was like he was
I'm
like
not saying
definitive.
no. I didn't say definitive. I never said definitive. But if we taking niggas at they best or at they worst, I would still take JT at his worst over niggas. Some niggas in the league right now at their best, and
At
that
his
right there,
best,
that ranking just proved it.
at JT's best compared to everybody else's
He's
best,
top 5.
he
Top
probably
5.
at 5. He
He's
probably
at
at 5.
5. He's at
Yeah.
5. Can you really name 4 besides
At their
Gibbs,
best, yeah, I can name 'em.
Gibbs, Bijan? Because they better. I would say
I'm taking a
but
healthy at best
Bijan and
McCaffrey
Gibbs are not
over
true running
JT.
backs. Gibbs is more of a true running back than Bijan because Bijan still is in the passing game because of Atlanta's offensive struggles. So he's still in the passing game. He's more of a dynamic running back than most people. That's why I would say
Yeah.
Bijan is probably number 1 right now. You
At
could
their
put him
but
in the
at
pass game.
their
You could put him in the slot. You could put him in whatever. It doesn't matter. You can't stop Bijan at this point. In
I'm
two
gonna
or
keep
three
it 100.
seasons, they proved it.
At everybody's best, JT is probably 6 for me. At everybody's best.
6
Yeah.
all running backs in the league at their best. So I would
At their
say
best
what?
right now,
Jameer
I'm
Gibbs,
going
Bijan, Derek.
Bijan, Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, and Christian McCaffrey, and then you got JT at 6.
Okay, I can see that. I can
At
see
their
that.
best.
Everybody at their fully healthiest, they all play 17 games
Yeah.
hypothetically.
Right,
Okay, I
hypothetically.
can see.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
And not to shit on
I
JT.
I can see
Because he's
JT
still
taking
nice.
that 5. For some reason, oddly, for
Who would you
whatever
slide
reason,
out
I
the
don't.
5 for him though? That's what I want to know. That's the debate.
All right,
Who
so
you
we
sliding
name
out?
who'd you name in the top 5?
Alright.
Bijan,
That's the debate.
Jameer
Yeah.
Gibbs, Saquon, Derrick Henry, and Christian McCaffrey. Oh
Yeah.
my
At
God.
their best. Who you
At
sliding
their
out
best.
for JT?
Oh.
Who lead the 5?
Don't even make me do this shit right now.
Yo,
If we're
it's
being
gonna sound
realistic,
for
if
me
we're
it's gonna
being
sound
realistic,
crazy, like,
Christian
but go ahead.
McCaffrey, out of all the top 5 running backs you just named, Christian McCaffrey and JT are the most comparable in my eyes.
For me,
When
I'm
it
gonna tell
comes to
you who it
rushing
is, and
numbers,
you're gonna be hating when you say when you probably gonna hate me. I'm sliding
no, I'm
Bijan
not.
out.
What?
Yeah, you heard it.
No,
At everybody's best, their numbers was way better
no.
than Bijan's over
True,
Bijan's NFL
but
career.
Bijan is
At
still the most
everybody's best
consistent, even in a
numbers.
bad offense. You got to give him that credit.
Yeah,
Even in a bad
yeah,
offense, he's
I'm
still the
not.
best
I
player in
can't
that
go off of
offense.
potential. I can't go off of potential right now, bro. I
It's
need
not
to know what you
potential.
can
We've
give me.
seen him, and he
Yeah,
can
but his
even get
numbers don't
better.
add up to what everybody else numbers add up at
But
full
you
power,
got to
bro.
look at,
Jameer Gibbs
the
numbers was
teams.
crazy.
But you got to
McCaffrey
look at
numbers
all
at
the
best
team.
was
You got to look at all the teams that these niggas play for. Jameer Gibbs is in Detroit. Derrick
yeah,
Henry is in Baltimore. They all got slightly better constructed offensive lines than them niggas. Detroit
yeah.
has been
So
up
at
and
so
down.
at this moment, bro, because his numbers not there, you're
Bijan been up and down.
we still
Bijan
putting Bijan in the top 5 based off of nothing. Like
based off of consistency. based off of it, just listen. We gotta give him his flowers, based off of consistency and the shit that I watch. I watch NFL as much as I hate it. I watch NFL every year. He's not
But
definitive number one. We're in a time where running backs right now, there is no definitive number one. Because you go to some people, they say Gibbs. Some people say still Derrick Henry because he's still a fucking beast.
yeah,
He's still
but
a beast. Even when he's hurt, he's still a fucking top five.
facts. But listen, man,
So,
this so to that very point,
but when you're looking at
if if,
dynamic to
if
your
we looking
offense,
at
Bijan.
if we looking
Bijan
at
got the
these
best
running
hands out of
backs,
every running back right now.
if we looking at these running backs as they all played, most of them anyway, has played on a bad team at some point. At that moment, where if we comparing the numbers of those players playing on bad teams compared to Bijan, they still better than Bijan. Like Christian McCaffrey, his worst team
Mhm.
is the Panthers. His numbers was better than Bijan numbers with the
Yeah, but
Panthers.
but
What's well, I
yeah,
gotta
true,
keep going.
true.
I gotta
Okay,
keep going,
okay,
brother.
okay,
If we
okay.
talking
I'll
about
give you that one. I give you that one.
yo, if we talking about
I give you that one.
if we
That's
talking
a
about
different
Derek,
offense,
if we
though.
talk about
That's a
Derrick Henry
slightly
numbers
different
with
offense,
the
though.
Titans was trash. His
Yeah, but
numbers
you
was
still,
better than Saquon
but
with
you
the
still gotta
Titans, bro.
give McCaffrey. You still gotta give slight McCaffrey a slight edge because he still had Cam. Bijan ain't never had nobody like Cam.
But I so Derrick Henry,
Derrick Henry, he had Ryan, don't I hate to
bro,
say this
come on
shit.
now.
Ryan, no, hold on. Let me talk. Let me talk.
Come
Let
on
me cook
now,
real
bro.
quick. Ryan
Got
Tannehill,
it.
if you look at them 2, 3 years that he played with Derrick Henry before that crazy weird injury, Ryan Tannehill was a top 15 QB in this league. And he was good enough to get Derrick Henry his numbers. He was good enough to get Tennessee to the playoffs. He was good enough for them 2, 3 seasons. Don't
So
sleep.
The
Go
Atlanta
back.
team was worse than the Tennessee Titans team.
Right now, yes. Right now, yes. Because at
That
the end of the
Tennessee
day,
Titans team was
Atlanta,
bad, bro.
right now, Atlanta, yeah, but at least they had Ryan Tannehill for them 2, 3 seasons. Matt Ryan, once they lost Matt Ryan, the QB situation in Atlanta tossed up. That's why Kyle Pitts
Jonathan
looks like,
Taylor been
but
running
hold
with
on
no
though.
quarterback for
That's
years.
why, but think about it. This is why I give niggas like Kyle Pitts they flowers because I'm not gonna lie, he could do more. But look at the QB play that he's had. Look at the fucking system that he's been playing in. He's just an example. Kyle Pitts should be like a top 3 tight end right now, just based off of his intangibles, just based off of what he won out the draft. But it's Atlanta. You got to look at the system. Derrick Henry, Derrick Henry, when he went from Tennessee to Baltimore, he never fell off. He really never fell off. He had that one down year when he had the yards per carry average drop to like 3.5. He still had 1,500 yards, 1,600 yards, and he was still him. So we got to give niggas they flowers. Bijan is doing as much as he can in
That's a
that Atlanta
fact.
offense. But
That's the truth. I
but
can't
when
slide
he
him in a
does,
five based off that though, man.
Bijan, what Bijan does in that Atlanta offense, if they didn't have him, they would be what 0-6. They would be basically Cleveland 0-16 in that one year. They'd be one and
Okay.
15. All these bottom teams, he's really keeping them relevant right now. So I
Yeah, but
have
he
to
ain't
give him that credit.
unstoppable, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got niggas that's really
He kind of is right
when
now.
Derrick Henry's
Per
with the Titans,
per
that
game
was their
average,
offense, bro. It's the same way that your man is they is the same way
per game
Bijan is
average, he's
Atlanta
still top
offense,
five,
bro.
till top seven though. He
He was
per
going
game
crazy,
average.
man. Well, yo,
Bijan was
listen, when
still killing
Adrian
in
Peterson
Atlanta.
was with the Vikings and they ain't had nobody, AP, you still had to account for that. AP was killing their ass. You had to worry about that. There's certain running backs,
True.
regardless, you can't touch them.
But you also looking at two different types of backs. AP is significantly bigger than Bijan. Bijan is what? Barely I'm 6'1". So
I think
Bijan
the
is shorter.
issue is we keep
Bijan is
making
shorter than me.
excuses of why Bijan. Like I don't like
No,
making
no, no, no.
excuses
I'm not
for him.
making excuses. I'm just making a comparison. We're comparing, like, you know how it is. You got power backs, you got finesse backs, the niggas
Yeah.
that's elusive.
Hmm.
I would, this is gonna sound crazy as fuck. I don't even want to say this shit, but I would compare Bijan more if we're comparing anybody. I would compare Bijan more to like a Barry Sanders type slight because of the
Yeah.
elusiveness and how
I
light he
got
Hey,
you.
is
hey, hey, hey,
compared
hey!
You,
to
you,
an
Don't
you.
don't
AP.
don't
Here,
start going too
here's the
far
thing.
now.
Hold on.
Now you're going
That's
Hold
too
what
on.
I was
Let
about
far.
me
to
let me
say.
finish.
That's why
Let me
I
finish.
thought he was
Let
about
me
to say
finish.
Shady McCoy because that actually makes more sense.
But
But he
Shady,
went all the
Shady
way
was
to
still
Bird.
heavier than. But Shady was still heavier than this nigga. I'm talking about you
The
know how
run
we talk
style is what
about
I was looking
boxing.
at. The
You
elusiveness
know
and
how
all
we
that.
talk about boxing in a weight class. I'm talking
Yeah.
about running back slightly in a weight class. We cannot compare a Bijan to an AP. AP will run through you full speed, don't care. Broken MCL, ACL, won an MVP. That is a completely different situation than what Bijan is in right now.
I'm gonna tell you something right now, bro, and this is real
Bijan could
talk.
never be what AP is. He is
Bijan,
not
Bijan
that
and his
type of
Bijan
back.
in the 2024-2025 season, James Cook numbers was better than his numbers in the 2024-2025
They were
season.
more comparable than you think. On a per game average, they were more comparable than you think.
Overall numbers, James Cook had
Yeah,
more.
we talking about like last 3-ish years. You know, he only been in the league 3 years. We talking the
Bijan,
last three
Bijan
Yeah,
years.
is
Shit
up
is a little bit
there
more
with
comparable
number
than you
with
think. He
product.
had that
Bijan is up
flash
there,
season,
top
but
7, top 5 in production for the last 3 seasons. Since he came in the league, he had to carry Atlanta.
bro.
They
Listen,
expected Kyle Pitts to be that.
I ain't
How
mad
many
at y'all
QB?
making me do
How
this, but
how
I'm
many
gonna do it.
QBs has Atlanta went through since Bijan been there, and he's still putting up them numbers? I'm not saying he's definitive. I never said he was definitive number one in the league right now, but there's an argument. The weight that he carries right now on the team that he plays for, he's up there. He's up there in that top 3 conversation. I would die on that hill. He's in that conversation. He's up there with Jameer Gibbs of the world. And James Cook. James Cook is underrated to me. James Cook,
I
niggas
know.
been sleeping on
I
James
know.
Cook. Niggas
I'm
will
hip.
not talk about James Cook in that top 5. James Cook has an argument to be in that top 5 right now. And I will
That's the
die. He's at
truth.
he's at 4. He's
Listen,
no,
I'm looking at, bro.
James
Listen
Cook
to
at
me,
worst
bro.
is at
I'm
4.
looking at his numbers right now, and this is
James
last
Cook at
year.
worst is at
You're mad,
4, maybe 5. And that's if you want to put James Cook in that top 5, he's at worst 4 or 5.
yeah, yeah.
Who's
James Cook and
like we just said, Bijan is not even a definitive number 1. So who is really definitively better in their offense and their play style? Who is really better than James Cook definitively right now? Maybe Gibbs, I say.
yeah, yeah.
I say I say
But
Jameer Gibbs.
that's my point though, right now, man. Like I think it's gonna sound crazy. I think that they go overrated for what they rating them. And I ain't talking about James Cook. I'm talking about Bijan. I think he's overrated for what everybody's rating him at. Everybody's
He's
putting him
still
as a
top 5 to me.
as a number one or whatever it may be, but this nigga's
Bijan
out
got
here
that.
everything for the
Bijan
better
got
side.
that eye test too, though. Like
Yeah.
he amazing to fucking
I
watch.
don't know, bro. For me,
I
with
get
the
you,
eye
but
test,
but
I
that's
can't.
but that's what I'm saying, bro. Like I just feel
Who
like
who is
we
the
looking at them and then we top five of them based off
Yeah,
of the potential of
but
what you know what I'm saying? Like, but
the way that I look at it
it's
is
crazy,
who is he definitively better than, and who is definitively better than him. That's the way I look at these conversations.
bro.
Like,
I'm
who is he
looking
better
at.
than, and who is better than him?
I just hate the comparison, but compare them. But I'm just doing it, bro. Like I'm
All
looking
right,
at the
so
stats from
if
last
we're
year,
put
bro. James Cook. I
if we're
hate to
putting
do it.
everything on the table
The
right
nigga
now, who
James
is
Cook
better than
had
Jameer
1,600
Gibbs?
yards compared. This is rushing. James Cook had 1,600 yards compared to Bijan's 1,400. He averaged
Okay,
more yards per attempt. He averaged 5.2 compared to 5.1, whatever.
in a better
Um,
offense with a better
the,
QB.
the, the Russian, no, but here's the thing. James Cook's stats could have been way better than this. your man was stealing touchdowns on the goal line. Josh Allen, he had to deal with that.
Yep.
So
So let
this
me
is
so let
crazy.
me so let me ask you that so let me ask you this, since we're on the conversation of Bijan specifically, since you don't have Bijan at the number one, who right now is better than Bijan, but who is Bijan better than exactly?
So for me, they're clear cut for me right now is Jameer
Who
Gibbs. I feel like
okay.
that
So
should be the
he's
automatic first round pick if I'm
okay.
doing a fantasy football draft for me. It's gonna be Jameer Gibbs. But
Who can you name right
honestly,
now other than Jameer Gibbs?
let me go through it.
Because right now, even
Yeah,
with JT being
that,
hurt, I don't think he's better than Bijan right now. Bijan is too dynamic in your offense, passing and rushing. He's too dynamic. You put him on any team right now, he's going crazy. He can go
and if
crazy
I'm
in that. He can go crazy with Dak in Dallas right now. Imagine them niggas had Bijan in Dallas right now. They would kill to have Bijan in
That's
Dallas
what
right
I
now.
said.
Thank you. I'm lying, Five. Come on, bro.
they would
Bro, he be
definitely kill.
icing on our cake right
Bijan's
now, bro.
Bijan, CD, and Pickens in the same offense. Stupid work.
Yeah,
Stupid
I,
work.
you could put a lot of niggas in that position and be stupid work though.
Not too many. Not there's not that many names I put in the Dallas offense that could be that crazy.
You could put Jonathan Taylor in that offense, it'd be stupid work.
Bro, he could get like 1,800 in that fucking offense. I'm not gonna lie. He could. I feel like he could hit that 1,800 mark in that offense.
Yeah,
Even with Dak
McCaffrey
throwing
can get
30
stupid work
touchdowns.
over there.
But McCaffrey's more like he's at this point, he's more of like a 50-50 back. You could give him the ball in big situations, but you could also throw the ball to him in big situations too.
Yeah, so he'll do
Like
crazy work over there.
McCaffrey is the best two-way back I say in the league right now.
Yeah,
If you looking at passing and rushing, McCaffrey's been that since even Carolina. Niggas forget he was
he'll
like
go
that in
crazy over
Carolina
there
too.
because you still got to
Saquon?
deal with CD
McCaffrey scrimmage yards. McCaffrey, even when he's hurt, I would take a hurt McCaffrey over like
over mad niggas because when he
a,
play,
lo- a
he
lot
give
of
he give
niggas, bro.
he eat when he play. When he play, he
McCaffrey,
eat.
even when
Our
McCaffrey's
only
hurt, he's
concern
a
with
top
McCaffrey is
six back
injury.
at worst. McCaffrey
Yeah,
hurt is a top six back at worst, and it's been like that since he got in the league, bro. He had injury problems in San Fran. He has injury problems in Carolina. It doesn't matter. When you talk about a dynamic player, he's one of the first names that I think of because he even with all the injuries, like he clocked it. He's still running a 4.4 with all the injuries that he had, and he's close to 30, if not 30 already. McCaffrey.
yeah.
That's something to look
That's
at.
sick.
That's
That's sick.
serious.
He still
That's
running full
serious.
full feet.
What?
That's sick.
A 4.4 at 30
After
with
that,
all the
at
leg
30.
injuries and all that. And I watched it. I gotta find a video. I'm gonna send it to y'all later. McCaffrey is still running a 4.43 at almost 30 years old with all these injuries. And you're telling me McCaffrey's arguably not top three? He got an
I like
argument for that
McCaffrey.
top three. And if not,
Yeah,
McCaffrey, if I had to start a team right now, fully healthy, there's
McCaffrey
not
would be
that
on that joint,
there's
bro. I
only
ain't gonna hold you.
maybe one back that I might take over McCaffrey, and that might be Derrick Henry. In a prime, fully healthy,
And
Derrick
honestly,
Henry is he's a
I'm
truck,
still
but
going McCaffrey over Henry
I might
because
still
the
go
dynamic of
McCaffrey.
the passing game, bro. Like
Like
he's two
people forget,
dimensional.
Cam had Greg Olson and all them niggas. McCaffrey was still his go-to regardless. McCaffrey has been, I don't know. I can't give that nigga enough praise. He's at worst top five, hurt or not. He's top five. McCaffrey's like that.
I ain't got no argument there, bro.
I gotta give it
Not
to
that.
him. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta give
Ain't got
some
no
niggas they
argument.
flowers. Like even certain niggas, like certain slept on niggas, like Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs produces, hurt or not.
He do.
He
Yeah.
produces. So you gotta give some niggas their flowers. Like, I don't know. I don't know how this next season's gonna end up. Cause even after the 2000 season, Saquon has been on a slight decline. His numbers wasn't like it was in that 2000
I
season.
think he turned back up this year. I just don't think they make the playoffs. They ain't got no other choice, bro. Like they ain't got
Philly's not. You said Philly's not making the playoffs.
no.
Ooh.
You heard our new slogan. You heard our new slogan. Gotti, greatest offense there is.
Ooh, yo, Dre, hold on. Wait a minute. I gotta think about that one for a minute.
Bro,
Philly
I
doesn't
did.
make the playoffs.
Yep.
Wow.
And
You
listen,
don't think that you
they,
don't think their secondary is good enough for that? Cooper
no, but
DeJean and Quentin Mitchell
this
and
is
all,
what I
oh, not
think,
Quentin
bro.
Mitchell and all them niggas.
I think they underestimated how much they needed AJ Brown. They shitted on him, and now they about to pay
hmm
for it. That's what
You,
I think.
you see, because I said the same slight thing because I don't think Devontae Smith is that number one. He
Yeah.
don't have enough to be that number one. He's like on a T Higgins type of level. I think he's better than T Higgins right now. Don't get me wrong. As a second receiver on that offense, if they still had AJ Brown, he would still be better than T Higgins as a number two receiver. But
But that's the reason why I got Saquon numbers going up because they're gonna have to bail Hurts out. Like you,
because Hurts is not as
if they
great if
go down
everybody
by
makes
10
him the
points,
same
yeah,
nigga.
if you go down by 10 points, some shit like that, and you got to rely on Hurts arm purely, it's gonna get
Nope.
ugly.
Hurts is not as great as everybody makes him the
This
same.
might be
Top
an
10
amazing take, Dre. Hold up. This
Jalen
might
Hurts
be
is.
like, wow.
Hold on. Let me ask y'all niggas. I know y'all niggas. We, me and Fob in the same division. Is Jalen Hurts a top 10 QB right now?
Top 10,
Top
just straight
10.
quarterback. Cause
Straight
I'm not gonna
QB.
hold you. What make Jalen Hurts is that touch push. If I'm
He
taking
got
the touch push out, then he
he
average.
he got the ring. He got the whatever. Is Jalen Hurts definitively right now with the ring? Is he top 10 right now?
And he still might be, bro. Like the quarterbacks in the league. I got to do my due diligence. Hold on.
So who is we already know who the definitive who
Nah,
is
I
Jalen
don't
in
see
the
it.
top 10. Who is Jalen Hurts better than? Is he better than Justin Herbert?
I don't think he
I
better than
I
none of
I,
them niggas though. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
think Herbert
Is
overrated though, man.
is he better than
But that's
Justin
just
Herbert
me.
though?
Is he better
But now
than Jared
hold on.
Goff?
The question is Jalen Hurts better than Justin Herbert with the ring, bro? Is he?
Yeah, that's so
I
debatable,
don't
bro.
think
It
so.
is.
I
I
don't
don't
think
think he
so
better. I
either,
don't think he
bro.
better
I
than
don't
Caleb
think so.
Williams.
Then see the thing is with Herbert and him, bro. If I just got to get deep, bro, he does
Yo,
things. He
Fob,
does certain things
hold
better
on,
than
hold on.
Herbert, bro. That
Yo,
Herbert
Fob, I'm
can't
gonna
do.
record that real quick because I got this shit on my phone, on my shit. Say that shit one more time.
I don't think Jalen Hurts better than Caleb Williams.
Oh,
Real shit. I don't.
yo,
I don't think he better than
no.
JD5 either.
Is he better than Bo Nix?
That's looking arguable.
Is he better
This
than
a
Bo
list
Nix?
listen right here. Hey,
Is
look,
he better than Bo Nix?
Drake May,
I'm
is he
looking
better
at
than Drake
this.
May?
I don't know if he's better than Drake, man.
Yo, I'm looking at the score. They got a top 20 or whatever list or whatever the fuck it is. They got your man Hurts at 15. They even got Trevor Lawrence being better than him.
Oh shit.
They got Trevor Lawrence, Jared Goff, Sam Donald, Jaden Daniels,
They
Caleb
got him at Jared
Williams,
Goff.
Jordan Love, Dak, Herbert, Matthew Stafford, Drake May, Joe Burrow,
They got
Patrick
all them
Mahomes, and
niggas over
Lamar
him.
and Allen. Yeah, they got mad niggas over him. He sit at number 15. He down there with Brock Purdy and them niggas, CJ Stroud and Murray and all them niggas. And even that might be debatable, honestly, bro. We might be debating if Baker Mayfield got a better arm than him for real.
See?
But when we talk about just overall package of what Hurts can do for you besides throwing the ball, so that's my thing. I just don't think Hurts can throw the ball,
Is he
but
better than JD5?
I don't think so.
not just purely throwing, but as far as
That's pure QB play.
if,
I mean, we gotta see post injury, man, of course, but pre-injury, hell no. Hell no.
yeah,
Not
I
in a
definitely
year,
ain't
some
worried about
days.
that.
That boy was looking sweet out there, doing everything. Defense, he was doing everything, bro.
Yeah, I don't think them niggas make the playoffs this year, bro. I think they gonna miss AJ Brown and they're gonna learn the hard way.
So you think this is the first year of the downfall of the Philadelphia Eagles?
I think I'm drafting Saquon Barkley on my fantasy football team because they're gonna be using the fuck out of him to bail out Jalen Hurts.
I've been saying this shit for a long time. Jalen Hurts don't got it for me. Like, I get it. People people underestimate. You know how they say defense wins championships and all that crazy shit? It's the
Yeah,
truth. Like, I get it. He played great, but like you gotta give defenses they flowers. Like
and they did
defenses
a good.
really
That
do win
defense did a
chips.
great job against Patrick Mahomes that year.
Exactly.
Yeah, killing confidence, giving you great field position. It's a
Like,
lot this
trust me,
defense do.
nigga, I watched that shit. Trust me, when my Giants beat Tom Brady twice, we held that nigga to under 20 points both times, if I'm not
All right,
mistaken.
bro. That's
So
cool.
it's the same thing.
I was like how you
But it's
slipped the
just hold
Giants in
on.
there.
But it's
You
just a
find a way.
comparison. It's just a comparison. It's just I can't. But it's the same way I feel about Eli is the same way I feel about Jalen Hurts. It's just you haven't shown me nothing. I get it. You got the ring, cool, great, whatever. You haven't shown me nothing that that really like defines that ring. You won that ring and you did nothing after it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
so I'm at that point where it's like I got a lot of Philly fans in my ear. A couple of my bros is Philly fans, and everybody's like, "Yeah, Jalen Hurts, whatever." Even when he won that ring, even in the season he won the championship, he still wasn't a. He was borderline top 10, and if he was top 10, he was 10. So I'm not giving him that. I can't. I don't know if I can get on that just yet.
I think his receiver core build him out, and the defense build
Yup.
him out.
Thank you.
And Saquon built him out big time that year because he took a lot of pressure off him.
Don't you
Saquon was a
dare
monster
forget
that
him.
year.
Don't forget him.
Yeah, Saquon was a monster that year.
That 2000 season, he could have broke the record, but he was like, "Yeah, nah, let the young guns do it."
So I don't know, but I don't see them making the playoffs this year at all, bro. I think they will go downhill.
I think they come. That's a dog horse for me. I could see Philly going like a little 10-7.
We'll see it, man.
I don't know about
Yeah, I
10
don't
to
see it
7.
at all, man.
That's too many. You giving them too many.
Saquon really gonna have to turn back into him. And now if Saquon, that's the reason why I got to draft him. But if Saquon turn up, man, and he start looking like the year they won the chip, Saquon, then I might give him a playoff chance. But that'd be his bailout, bro. But even then, like, are you?
Yeah.
It was even that year, you still had to worry about AJ Brown and Devonta Smith. So it was hard to just stack the box, bro, because Jalen Hurts would go over the top. But with no AJ Brown, all I got to worry about is Devonta Smith. I might fuck around and stack the box, bro. You're gonna have to beat me with Saquon. I don't believe in Devonta Smith to be a wide receiver one and be comfortable with that shit. You're gonna have to beat me over the top, bro. We stacking the box on Saquon, bro. He might fuck around and not get too much of like he gonna get his yards, but he ain't gonna be that particular year Saquon when he was about to break records. That shit ain't about to happen.
Because right now, so they top 3 in they wide receiver core right now. Devontae Smith is in your number one, of course. You got Hollywood Brown as your number two,
The nigga said
and
Hollywood
the
Brown. I ain't know that.
and the nigga that they just drafted from USC, what's his name? Makai Lemon.
Okay.
So they have Makai. I'm not gonna lie, Makai Lemon could be something, but if you're looking at all their profiles, they all play the slot. They're all around the same build, same height, same weight, same speed. Same. It's all the same thing. So you don't have. I see where Dre's coming from. Like you don't have that difference maker. Saquon is your
Yeah.
difference maker. If you gotta get bailed out, you throw that shit to Saquon and you call it a fucking day. Uh,
You're gonna have to use Saquon like you use
You
McCaffrey, bro,
can't,
for them to be
but you
good.
can't, you can't. But Saquon, I'm not gonna lie. This is a hot take, but Saquon is not Christian McCaffrey, bro.
Oh man.
Saquon is not. I don't give a fuck about no 2000 season. Saquon cannot do what Christian McCaffrey does to an offense. Christian McCaffrey at his healthiest is giving you 1,200 yards from damn near almost on both sides of the ball. Scrimmage yards. This is 2,000 scrimmage yards. Saquon, 2,200 scrimmage yards. Saquon is not in the passing game. Saquon is not Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey is gonna fucking take you there.
I ain't gonna
Saquon
hold you.
take
With these
Saquon
with
took a
these
sit
takes, this should have
a
been
sit back.
with these takes, this should have been like top two topics, bro, when we had everybody
But
on.
I'm bugging, but I'm lying though. Like Dre, you gotta be on me with
Yeah,
this.
that's
Like,
crazy.
nigga, listen, I'm not taking it. Listen, defend it right now. If you had to start a team, you taking Saquon over Christian McCaffrey?
I ain't too many. If I'm starting a team fully healthy, ain't too many niggas I'm taking over Saquon over Christian
I'm
McCaffrey. To
taking.
be honest with
Thank you. I'm taking Christian McCaffrey. I'm not taking Saquon over Christian McCaffrey. Fully healthy, and that nigga, I know he's gonna be healthy for the like
But I'm a,
for the
but I'm
long
gonna
run.
tell you, but I'm gonna tell you why though, bro. I'm gonna tell you why and it's more than with him just being like super dynamic. It's about what I've seen, bro. Like with my own two eyes, McCaffrey on the worst fucking Panthers team was still good.
Thank you.
Saquon on the worst Giants team disappeared at times. Going with
Thank you.
McCaffrey, bro.
Thank you.
Going with
Thank
McCaffrey.
you. See, this nigga, this nigga Trey 5 turn his mic on. Niggas ain't lunching right now, nigga. Niggas ain't lunching right now, nigga. Dre is with me on this shit. See, this is why, bro. This is Dre is low key my running mate. If y'all didn't know this shit, Dre's my running mate when it comes to this show, bro. Cause he the only person that be seeing what the fuck I be talking about sometimes. Like, nigga, I'm telling you, if I had to start a team right now, I'm taking McCaffrey. No questions asked, no look back, no nothing.
Who would you take at wide receiver though if you had to start if you starting a team? Now since we talking now since
Culture
we
Paul.
It doesn't. Regardless, you talking about like all the wide receivers in the league right now.
yeah, who you starting your team with? Who
God
who who you feel
damn.
like who you feel like is gonna give you the best chance to win? You starting the team.
Jamal
You got it.
Chase. Jamal Chase. Word. I'm going with Jamal Chase. Word. I, I don't know. Like, it's something about this nigga. Like, even without Joe Burrow and all the injuries and all the even in his most in quote unquote inconsistent season, he was still what top three, top four receiver.
Yeah.
Right now, definitively, I love Jettas. I love Jettas to death, but Jamal Chase, if I had to start a team right now, Jamal Chase would be my receiver one. Well, he's too dynamic of a receiver. He's my height. He's like so what, 6'1", 6'2", like barely 200 pounds, but it just I don't know what it is. Like route running, he's underrated in his route running. His hands is like that. He can get up there and go get it with the best of them. So
Honestly,
Jamal
bro,
Chase,
that's
wide receiver
the
one.
that's definitely the obvious answer. Uh So I'm not
That's
mad
not
at that.
actually that's not an obvious answer because some
To
people
me,
put
it
Jettis
is.
over him. Some people put Justin Jefferson over him, bro.
To me,
Still,
it's as far as because Jettis can run a hell of a route, but I'm not. I'm not like confident on on the deep ball with Jettis. Jettis
with
can run a hell of a route.
the difference between him and Jettis is Jamar Chase can perform with lesser QB play better than Justin Jefferson can, and it's been proven already. Last season proved it,
Nah, bro, don't do that.
and
I don't think that's accurate.
the season before proved it too. Because Joe
Who they
Burrow
had
been
the
hurt.
season before?
Joe Burrow
I
been
don't want
hurt.
to use last season. Who they had the season before?
What's
That's the
the
backup.
nigga? What's the nigga that went off? He went off crazy for like a couple of stretches of games for like 6, 7 games, 8 games. So they had as a backup. I forgot his name. Some white nigga.
Because I think Jetta's been pretty good with terrible receivers. I mean, with terrible quarterbacks.
But
He's been
Jamar Chase
solid.
hasn't had Joe Burrow healthy in what 3 seasons? Like a fully, we haven't seen a fully healthy Joe Burrow in what since 2023,
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
but last year, your man Chase wasn't doing shit until Flacco got there. When Flacco got there, that's when his numbers start going to, you
Because he had
know,
another
his numbers.
reliable, quote unquote,
Yeah,
reliable pass catcher.
he had somebody who can throw it. Jetta's never had somebody who can throw it and still put up decent numbers. That's why I said it's mad debatable.
Mm, yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Who
Kirk
who
Cousins. Kirk Cousins can sling that
no,
bitch. Kirk
I
Cousins can
get you
sling
when you
that
saying
bitch.
Kirk Cousins,
When
but
he was in
what
Minnesota,
we
Kirk can
debating is
sling that
different,
bitch.
bro. What we debating is without a quarterback. So Cousins was the starting quarterback at time. When Cousins left, what quarterback did he have that was giving him the ball the way that a Joe Burrow or a Joe Flacco can if we just comparing backups quarterbacks.
But
Like
Joe
what
Flacco didn't.
quarterback has
But you're looking at Joe Flacco before that. Joe Flacco came in what last season?
that's what I'm
See,
saying. So
we're talking about. I'm talking about this the couple seasons before that because it wasn't Joe Flacco before that. Because
well, shit.
Joe Burrow
Last year
missed
before
games.
Flacco came in, they had some nigga that we never heard of, and
Exactly,
Chase
and he
numbers
was
was
going
terrible.
off.
No,
Well,
Chase
he
numbers was
not,
terrible with him.
but he was still a manager, and and Jamar Chase was still getting his numbers with this nigga or
Chase
not.
numbers, I'm telling you, bro. You got to look. Chase numbers was
I'm
terrible
looking
with
at him
this
now.
nigga. Yeah,
They're
Chase numbers was
comparable.
terrible when they brought in Flacco. Is when Chase numbers start to look way better. But before that, they niggas knew they had to make a change. His cuz was terrible.
But I'm looking
But
at this shit
you can
like
make the
I'm
same
looking at the
argument
way
with
like it is with Jettis. I love Jettis to death. I love Justin Jefferson. He's been what arguably what like listen, him and Jamar Chase have been what I can't even put them 1 and 2. I say one A and 1B. These niggas have been 1A and 1B for what since they came in the league almost since they
yeah.
second year in the league, damn near.
I'm be
I
honest with
don't
you, bro. I'm start just for argument's sake. I'm starting my
Jamar
team with
Chase.
different niggas, bro.
If I
Start,
had
I'm
all
starting
right,
my
so if
team
I
with Puka Nakua, bro.
all right, so we talking about hold on, we talking about niggas right now in the league in a prime, or we just talking about niggas in the league in period to start a team?
I'm saying like just with the wide receivers in the league right now, who would you start your team with? And I ain't mad about you picking Chase because I feel like that's like a great
Mm,
answer. But me
that's a great
personally,
answer. But
I'm starting with Puka.
if outside of Jamal Chase, if we talking about niggas like at they best, if we're talking about niggas at they best right now in the league, that's still in the league right now, probably Devontae Adams. If I had to start a team at they best, Devontae Adams was up there with the rest of these niggas.
You talking about like all time Devontae Adams, or you talking about last year Devontae Adams? What we talking
I'm
about here?
talking about like, all right, so say if we talking about all these niggas at their peak,
Yeah,
I would
Devontae
take
Adams can
Devon.
run the hell of it.
If we're not talking about the obvious answer of Jamal Chase or Justin Jefferson, I would pick Devontae
Yeah,
Adams. Devontae
I'm
Adams
not.
had the most sure hands out of maybe what D Hop and Julio Jones at one point,
Yeah,
and he arguably had slightly better hands than D Hop at one point.
nigga
So
hands
that
is still nice for real. For real. The only thing
and
about
it's
Devontae
still
Adams is
he's
his
a
speed.
touchdown
Like
monster.
he run a hell of a route though. Boy's a route runner like a
He's
motherfucker.
like an Amari Cooper type of route runner. Once you get older, it's like you don't got that same burst, you don't got that same speed, but he still affects our offense. So if I
Yeah,
had to pick somebody, Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams is low key, like all
but
time.
that's
Even if
at
we're talking
but
about all
that's
time,
after
he's
but that's
top
after
20
his peak though. Is what you saying? Like at his all time best.
out of all time best. Right now, as we speaking,
Eh, See, when we put those
Puka
extra,
comes to mind for
yeah, but
sure.
when we put that extra at their all time best in there, then this shit can go a lot of different ways. Cause at their all time best, it's some niggas that's having like down moments that was
Peak,
vicious at their all time bet that's still
peak.
playing right now.
Even you got niggas that not playing, even playing that got crazy peaks.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
So that's what I
even
said. When you
if
put it
we
like
talking like
that,
an
then
all time
it
level,
can
I
get
even take
different.
like I'd take a Torrey Holt over half these niggas have in the league right now. Torrey Holt
Facts, but if we
underrated.
just talking about the
Oh,
people that's
Tim
actually
Brown
still playing
underrated.
at
Still
their
playing
peak,
Puka.
Cooper
Puka is
Cup
the
at his
first
peak
name.
is crazy. DeAndre Hopkins at his peak is crazy.
Peak.
So that's what I'm like at their peak is
But you
kind of
gotta
crazy
look
to
at
say.
Cooper Cup's peak really. Cooper Cup's peak only lasted like I would say
He had about two
debatably,
seasons, honestly, yeah, because he had injury
debatably
problems.
three. I would say debatably three,
Yeah,
at most two. That's why I'm
but
saying like peak
but
for
at his
peak.
peak, that was his peak
Cooper
though.
Cup
His
had
peak
the
was
best
crazy.
wide receiver season outside of maybe Jerry Rice we ever seen. But peak
Yeah,
for peak, if we're talking about consistent
that
peak,
was his peak, bro.
we're
You know what I'm
talking about.
saying?
But yeah, but that's a one season peak. A peak is really like when you're like up there,
Okay,
when
I'm about
you're
to.
up there with the top niggas in the league. Like
For how
that
long though? Because
Cooper Cup season is an out. If we're talking about seasons, it's what you call like I watch baseball a lot. It's what you call an outlier season. It's when a nigga go off for a crazy, crazy ass season. In this terms, an historic season, and then after that, injuries, gameplay. It doesn't matter. Played a fact in the fact that he was never like that after that season. Cooper Cup was never in that top five, even top seven the conversation after that
yo, what's the
season.
bylaws on peak, bro? What's the rules, bro? Like
Your
how many
your peak
years?
your peak had to last more than and if we're talking about in terms of this conversation, Cooper Cup had that peak of one, maybe two seasons. It had to be longer than that. Like if
Like
we're
what
talking
though?
about peak,
I
Randy,
listen. You
we're
making
talking
the
about like
rules
a
on the
if
peak,
we're
bro? I
talking about a
need to
wide
know
receiver peak, we're talking about like Randy Moss peak. We're talking about like niggas like that. He's not
that.
on that
Okay,
level.
so that
He
stayed consistent for at least 4 or 5 years,
he's
at
on
least.
that level for one season. That's not a peak. That's an outlier season.
I
He
got
had
you. I'm
one
just trying to
great
get the
season.
rules of the peak, bro. That's all I'm trying to
But
figure out.
I
That's why
all
you
right. So what
Two
is your
years,
no?
3
Hold on.
years.
Let me ask you. What's your definition of a peak? Like when you're like the top three definitive, even either if you're the top three definitive one, or you're like top three, top two definitive at your position. That's a peak. Am I not lying? At least top five. That's a peak. When you're in that
I feel like
conversation, you could
niggas
be
peak
better than the
is
niggas
their
ahead of you.
best. Niggas peak is the best they were at a period of time to me.
Then
So
Cooper Cup had one season at his peak. That was
and
the
that was for
record season. That was
and
it.
that was yeah. So that was his absolute peak was
That's
what he had at that season. Yeah,
that one
absolutely. So that was
season
his peak.
can match up to one season of everybody. If you could take everybody's best season and match it up to anybody, and it's still
And
comparable. Besides the yards,
you would
besides the
take his
yards
one
per
season over
game.
Mad Niggas one season though.
There's a couple Jerry Rice seasons I would take over that. There's a couple Randy Moss seasons I would take over that. There's a lot of Calvin Johnson seasons I would take over that.
Yeah, but
There's
he
a
in that
lot of Terrell
conversation
Owens.
is
He's
pretty good.
exactly that's my point. His peak is not up there with the consistent peak of the rest of the niggas that you can compare him to, even in his best season. His best
Yeah, so
season
I'm just
compares
trying.
to the greats, but that one season will never compare it outside of that one season. You will never put him in the same sentence as the other niggas that you put him in the same sentence as that one season.
And so you saying he like Jeremy Lin?
Exactly. He's like a
I just want to hear you say it.
who can I compare him to? Like a C, not a CJ2. Can I can
That's
compare him to like a
ridiculous. Don't say
CJ2K because
what?
CJ2K had that 2K season and that was his peak. No, that was his best season. I can compare him to that. Like, but outside of that, after that season, he was never the same. So that's what I'm saying. You can't take one or two seasons and compare him to niggas who had 15, 16, 17, 1800 yards, 5, 6, 7 seasons in a fucking row and be like, yeah, he's better than them niggas. Even in his best season, there's niggas that had slightly less numbers than him, and I would still take them niggas over him in his best season. That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Like a Calvin Johnson. In Calvin Johnson's best season, I would still take Calvin Johnson in his best season over Cooper Cup. That's a fact. If you look at me in my face and tell me I'm lying, you're crazy.
So
Jerry
yo,
Rice in his best
this
season, you're
might be
taking
off
Jerry Rice
topic, bro.
over Cooper Cup in his best season, no?
No, no, I got you. I'm
So
definitely
at
taking
that
Rice
point,
all
it's
day.
not comparable.
But I gotta ask you a question, bro. And this is a little off topic, but I feel like in my mind it just makes. I just want to have some type of clarity. I know we talking sports, but I'm gonna bring it somewhere else.
Okay.
All right, Biggie
If he
Smalls
was
album,
black.
right? Biggie Smalls album. That was his peak, correct?
I know where you going with this, but keep going. I know where you going with this, but keep going, bro. Keep going.
Is Biggie Smalls one of the goats of all time? He only had one album. I just want to hear you say that Biggie
No,
Smalls was the best of all time.
no, no.
How many people you got on Biggie
And
Smalls?
a lot of
Because
old heads will look at me like I'm
according
crazy.
to your logic, Mad Nigga should be over Biggie Smalls
Yes,
because his peak ain't last long enough.
it didn't last long. Exactly. Same thing with Pac. I hate to say this shit, but niggas peak did not last long enough. I said the same shit about Pac. I said the same shit about Biggie, and niggas looked at me like, "Yo, you young as fuck. You don't understand." I
yo,
understand, but
yo,
as
Lauren
terms of
Hill,
in the
her peak ain't
terms,
last long enough.
her peak did not last long enough. That album is all time. The album is all time great. The artist, she's an all time great, but she's on the lower scale of the all time greats. One album does not make you a top 20 all time great because the top 20 all time greats in music got two, three, four, five top charting albums.
I feel like
All
this
of
is a
them.
side song conversation. Five.
I'm lying, but I'm
Facts, it
lying though.
is.
But five, I'm in terms of music, I'm lying. The top 20 niggas, rappers of all time you could think of, they all got all time great mixtapes. They all got at least multiple though. It's not just one.
Yo, I just feel like this is more like it's damn man. I do wish it's like was a slice room for one day. I ain't gonna lie,
Like
because this just
I
sounds
wish I
it
would have
sounds
tuned in.
generational to me, bro. It sounds like because how old are you, Cozy? If you
I'm
don't mind me
20. I'm
asking.
about to be 26 at the end of the year. But
Yeah, so it just sounds very
I've listened to a lot of
generational.
music. I didn't get to experience it, but I've my father is my music influence. So I listen to a
Yeah,
lot of shit. I grew up, I still got mixtapes and cassettes and CDs in my closet. I listen to them shits daily. So I know what it is, but it's just like I can't be like, oh yeah, this nigga had a 3, 4 year peak and be like, he's the greatest of all time. Like people will sit there and look at you in the face and tell you, like Jay-Z. hypothetically, just as an example, Jay-Z got a 20-year catalog. You're telling me his 20-year catalog is not better than Pac's 4-year run, 3-year run? Come on,
So Jay,
bro.
hold
Like
up. So
y'all
is
giving
Jay-Z your
credit.
GOAT?
No, I'm not saying Jay-Z's the GOAT, but
I
I'm
was just
just saying
asking.
in terms of the conversation, I like we talk about in sports, longevity,
Yeah, right.
relevance. Pac, I get it. He died, whatever, cool. You're telling me, you're gonna look me in the face and tell me that Pac is the greatest rapper of all time, and he only had a 4-year run. Realistically, he only had a 4-year run over niggas that have stayed relevant for 10 plus. That's fucking crazy to me. And I get it. I get the nostalgia. I get it. Niggas was there. Niggas got to experience it. But we gotta let go of this nostalgia old bullshit. Let's start giving niggas they flowers. There are certain niggas that can rival this nigga. He is not the number one. So a lot of niggas, come on, it's the same thing with sports. You cannot put some of these niggas at the top or top three, top five at their position or whatever. You cannot just do that shit based off of nostalgia. Let's stop the bullshit. There, I get it. I'm a little younger, so I can speak on this. But
We can take it
the
back to sports
but
though, Cozy.
the whole
How long was
sports
Barry
and
Sanders
music,
run?
sports
How
and
long was
music,
Barry Sanders run? What was his peak?
10 years.
We can take it back to sports.
His entire career, 10 years.
Calvin
He left
Johnson.
at 30. He left as arguably, not even arguably, he was in most people's eyes, Barry Sanders left as the definitive best running back in the league at 10 years. He left at what, 29, 30? He played 9
Yeah, they
seasons, 10
think people
seasons.
think he left too early too. They thought it was an
Some
early
people, a lot of
retirement.
people, same thing with Jim Brown. Jim Brown didn't play that long either. But there's some old niggas will argue to death that Jim Brown is the greatest running back, regardless of numbers, that you've ever seen. That's what I'm saying. Like you gotta give niggas they flowers. There are some niggas, there's some old niggas older than me that will swear up and down that today there's certain niggas that will never hold up in older game, older times, whatever. It doesn't matter. Like at
And
this
some niggas
point,
you
it
can't
really
tell
don't
nothing about
matter.
sweetness.
You
There's
said about
nothing
who
even
five?
Sweetness.
Oh yeah.
with Barry Sanders, there's some niggas you can never argue he's the greatest running back they've ever seen, or the greatest running back, period, regardless of numbers. Which honestly, if you being real, not a he don't got a like a crazy argument like most of these niggas make, but like he's in that top 5 range. He's in that top 6, 5 range. He's there. But if we're being realistic, I'm not like the rest of these young niggas my age. I'm realistic. I like to see what it is. If we talk about numbers and accolades and how far you guys, come on, bro. Some of these old niggas, quote unquote, ain't even in their top 5 anymore. But y'all niggas will argue that they are. Stop the bullshit. Oh, today's game is softer and whatever else. It doesn't. What are you gonna do to stop it? Are you the commissioner? You Roger Goodell? You Adam Silver? You David Stern? You Robin Manfred? You can't do nothing about that. That's not their fault. You cannot penalize the player for the time that they play in, bro. Stop the bullshit. Some of these new niggas could really hold up in the old times. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them could. Like all this bullshit, like example, LeBron couldn't hold up in the 90s. Eh, yes, the fuck he could, because he really wasn't that far off the 90s. Because the same play style that they had in the 90s was still translating in 2003, 2004, 2005. That's why Detroit won a bullshit chip in '04.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Like, let's stop this bullshit. Let's stop this narrative that the younger niggas can't do it. I'm one of them advocates. The younger niggas can do it. It's just y'all don't want to admit it.
Yo,
It's that old time nostalgia.
so far, Saquon Barkley career, his peak, because he's not consistent. His shit been
Up
he
and
ain't
down.
yeah, his shit ain't nowhere near his best season
His
as far as the
couple
rest of his
seasons before
career.
his couple seasons before he the season and the season before he hit Philly is the two inconsistent seasons because he was kind of hurt. My
Yeah,
Giants, they didn't have a great team, O-line, or
his
nothing. So
his
he
best
was
season
just
with New
he was
York
our
was
number
nowhere near
one.
that Philly season.
Nope. So when he went to Philly, he fit the system. It's like the same thing that everybody argues about. Like, I hate to say this shit, like, not no comparison, but like niggas like Brock Purdy. Oh, he fits the system. Yeah, he's gonna fit the system. That's why you went to go get this nigga, because he fits the system. Any smart nigga would do the same thing. So why are we overrating these niggas now? Saquon Barkley had the 2000 season and then had an underwhelming season the next. Is he really that much better than everybody else in the league? No. Is he better than Derrick Henry? Would you take Saquon over Derrick Henry on your team right now? I would say no.
Shit, I would.
I'm about to
Nah,
say, oh,
I
that's a
wouldn't.
debatable,
I
man.
wouldn't. I wouldn't. Respectfully, I wouldn't. Derrick Henry at 30, running backs don't have a fucking long shelf life. At 30, what, 30, 31, he put up a 1,800 yard season. What are we talking about right
Only
now?
reason why I'm
What are
taking
we talking
Saquon,
about right now?
I
You think
agree, man.
Saquon
But
is
the
doing that
reason
at
why
30? You think Saquon is doing that at 31, 32? Fuck no, he's not. I promise you he's not.
he's dynamic though. What's name one dimensional, Derrick Henry, man. You can't stop it. I
But
do
it
agree with that.
don't matter. He's
Yeah,
dynamic
you
in
got
that way. You can't stop it.
And Derrick Henry downhill. It's like LeBron running at you at the court. 6'8", 6'9", 260. That's a freight train. Who's stopping that? Nobody in their right mind is putting their body in the way of that. I wouldn't.
I might
Yeah,
still take Saquon, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
I
I
don't
might,
know about
Saquon.
that.
I might still lean Saquon in that matter.
I don't
If
know
I'm
about
picking
that one.
between the two,
Saquon, see,
I guess honestly, it just depends on the situation of the team for me. Because if my team
Saquon
some
over
bullshit,
Derrick
then I
Henry is
probably
a
take.
crazy argument. That's actually a debate that niggas really could have. Like that's really a crazy debate.
But it just depends
Would
on the
you
situation.
would you take Derrick Henry's peak over Saquon's peak? So would you take Derrick Henry's his best season? Yes, you would take his best season, but his best season has been like arguably the last like 5 seasons. So would you take the last 5 seasons of Derrick Henry over Saquon's 2000 season after he left New York?
Well, it's consistency. So yeah,
Hell no, I'm not. I'm sorry.
I'm not. I'm saying
Hell no.
I'm taking Henry's 5 seasons over the one
Yup.
because of the consistency. But what I'm saying is like as far as what Saquon can do compared to what Henry can do, I'm taking Saquon. As far as him being dynamic and two dimensional,
The way I look at it is
it just depends on the team for me. If I got a
true.
shitty team, then I'm taking Derrick Henry because
The way
Derrick Henry gonna make
so
something out of nothing.
tell me if I'm wrong to look at it like this. Like the more dynamic Saquon is, he's better in the passing game than Derrick Henry is. That's already known.
Yeah,
But if you take Derrick Henry's running ability at full force, at full health, compared to Saquon's ability in both passing game and running game, I don't know if I can really argue with Derrick Henry's running game, bro. That shit changes games. Like we watched it, even when he was in Tennessee, when they had Ryan Tannehill, there was games where a running back took over the game, and that was Derrick Henry. That was the
that's a
reason
fact.
why them niggas won games. Like Derrick Henry is literally like we've watched him be a game changer more
Henry a
consistently
monster,
than
but
Saquon in
but
that one season. Saquon
Henry a
had
monster.
Saquon had two outside of what the hurt season. He had two definitively good seasons being a game changer. The ring season, the 2000 season, and the one season that he had with us. Nick, that's because he was the main option on our offense. We had no fucking wide receiver help. So we never really seen a team like we've seen Philly lean on Saquon, but honestly, if they had to be real, they didn't have to really lean on Saquon in that 2000 season. He could have had 1,500 yards rushing, and he could have been still effective like that. But it's just a simple fact of the way they offense ran.
Now
We
here's the
talking about
thing.
niggas that
Henry a freak of nature, but if
Henry
we
is a
just
freak
talking
of
about
nature at
that,
31,
and now,
10
but if
years
we just
in.
talking about run styles, bro, I still probably would take Saquon. Okay, if we just looking at it, if I would just if I'm just putting Henry's running style to a running back, just period.
Derrick Henry's worst season is better than Saquon's worst season. That's why I'm taking him. Like, Derrick Henry is a force of nature. He is 6'4", and without
Saquon,
shoes, damn near. He is 6'4", 240, and he is 31, still
yeah,
trucking niggas over, averaging over 4 yards per carry. 1,900 yards, 1,800 yards, 1,700 yards. Fall off season, quote unquote. His fall off seasons are most running backs' best seasons for the most part.
as a
I
coach
can't
though, I'm
argue with
looking to
that.
get
I can't
as
argue with that.
a
That's a
coach, bro.
peak.
I'm looking to get more
That's like a Mike Evans peak. If we're talking about
longevity out of my
peaks,
running back, bro. And Derrick Henry
Derrick
takes a
Henry
lot of
is
hits.
basically the Mike Evans of the running back position right now. That's what, almost damn near 10 years of what, over 1,000, over 11, 12, 1,300 yards since his rookie season. That's Mike Evans production. Like, you can't argue that. And Saquon, and maybe, but I don't know if I could argue Derrick Henry trucking niggas at
Saquon
32,
just
at
don't take
31
a
years
lot of
old.
Saquon don't take a lot of punishment. He don't take a lot of direct hits. He
He
pretty
don't.
elusive. So
And
when it comes
that's what I'm
to
saying. Derrick
when it
Henry is
comes to health
6'4".
concerns, I feel better about Saquon Barkley than I do Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry,
I
he relies
we
on
done
running through
seen
you. He
Derrick
take a lot of
Henry done
hits.
got hit. We done seen Derrick Henry get
He be
leveled.
fumbling too.
He be fumbling, but look, at this point, we arguing. To me, it's apples to oranges at that point, bro. It's either or. It's 1A and
Yeah.
1B at
How you
that
gonna
point.
build your offense?
You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever fits your offense. If you're fitting
That's what I said in the
if
beginning.
you're fitting a running offense like Baltimore, cool.
Yeah.
Baltimore's offense is not Philly's offense. Saquon cannot function in Baltimore's offense, but I feel like for some reason Derrick Henry could thrive and do the same numbers in Philly's offense. That's the difference.
Nah, I think only
Derrick
reason why I
Henry is
can say
still averaging 1,700 yards in Philly's offense,
I
with or without
only
the
reason
passing
why
game.
that's why I disagree where it come down to, man, because Jalen
Derrick
Hurts
Henry, we watched him do
for
with the
Jalen Hurts to
Vikings.
thrive,
We
I
watched him do
know,
it with the Vikings.
but for Jalen
Oh no,
Hurts to
not the Vikings.
survive, bro,
Titans.
he's going to need to be able to think and dunk, bro. And Henry is not a pass catching running back out the backfield. I just don't think it'll work as far as the way Philly offense is set up. I don't think Derrick Henry will be a beast over there. I think he'll be okay, but him and Hurts on the field at the same time, I hate it. I think Saquon was meant for that offense. Anybody who could catch the ball out the backfield will be meant for that offense.
And not for nothing, this nigga shot out. He could have broke the all-time rushing record. Like, I get it. You don't want to be greedy. But, nigga, if that's me, bro, I'm breaking that all-time record. Fuck is you talking about? Was it Eric Dickinson? Is the
He just ain't
all-time
want to
record in
break
one
it on
season?
y'all, bro. And he was gonna break it on y'all, right? He didn't want to do that against y'all.
And he could have. Niggas was in the third, the middle end of the third quarter, and this nigga was like, "Yeah, nah, let the young niggas
Let the
get it."
young boys eat.
I get it.
Yeah.
With all due respect, I get that, and I respect the humbleness. But nigga, If that's me, I'm taking that record. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? What you mean? Oh, I'm gonna just leave it. You what? He's what, second all time, third all time, or whatever the fuck it was. All he had to do was carry the ball 2 or 3 times, and he would have
He
broke
ain't
the
want to
record. It would have
embarrass
been
his whole
over.
team, bro.
Nobody would have been able to say nothing. This conversation wouldn't even be had because I would have put
It
him
would.
over. If he would have broke the record, Derrick Henry is
It still would have been had
nothing.
compared to your Cooper Cup argument. It still would have been had.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just, but the Cooper Cup argument is a little bit different because at least Saquon can stay consistent at his position. Cooper Cup had 2 seasons and then it was over for him. We never put Cooper Cup in that top 10 conversation after that fucking historic season.
You saying he can stay consistent, but he hasn't though.
He hasn't.
Because yeah, so we'll be
So
still talking about him in the same light as Cooper and to a degree.
but it's not as bad as Cooper. You got to understand, like, the drop off. For me, the drop off from Cooper Cup's Triple Crown season, quote unquote,
Was
is
based
a
on injury.
crazy drop off
But that was based
compared
on
to.
injury. We not acting like his drop off was just based off a decline. His shit was
But he
just he
still
had
came back
injury
from them
issues.
injuries, and he was never the same. But so at that point, we're speaking on what ifs.
Nah,
He's
I ain't
got
speaking on
injured
what else at
at
all.
that.
I'm just saying like
We kind of
it is
have
just
to though
facts.
because he got injured so many times. So at
Yeah.
that point, when he get injured so many times, it's like a Derrick Rose, Brandon Roy basketball type of
Grant
situation. Like,
Hill, all them
you're a
niggas.
what if? Like, what if you didn't get injured after that season? What happens after that? Like, that's a Cooper Cup situation. That's why I'm saying his peak does not compare. It doesn't compare to the niggas that their peak. Like, a peak to me is like when you're like five. For me, it's 5 seasons. When you're 5 seasons in like the top 5, top 3, and nobody can argue like you're that nigga. Cooper Cup was only that nigga for 1 season compared to all the niggas that you can compare the 1 season he had. So that is the same condition I keep with everybody. It's just, I get it. He got hurt.
Well, bro, this what I want to say. Iconic season can go a long way. As far as like, let's just say like, yo, yeah, for what it was, let's say Saquon did have that outstanding season. And let's say he did break the record or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But then the next year, your man tore ACL. Then he came back from that. Then he ain't look the same. However it got to go, niggas still can look at his peak season and say that was prime Saquon Barkley. That nigga was unstoppable. And the only thing that held him back was injury. Niggas can say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause
True.
it's not like you had
But
a
then at
basic
that point,
decline.
we're not even speaking to like actual production at that point. We speaking to narrative. To me, in that sense, and if we're taking it to that point, we're speaking to narrative because now we're talking about what speaks good to the media, whatever else. Like if Saquon broke that record, that would be a media storm. But he was close to breaking it, and you see how niggas talk about it now. Nobody, if you're really being honest, nobody talks about Saquon's 2000 season anymore. I don't hear that shit mentioned at all. So it's not like something that like I can cement myself and be like, yeah, that's like definitive. Like, okay, that 1 season is an quote unquote not an outlier season compared to his abilities, but in terms of every other sport and every other stat and every other condition that we can bring up, that's an outlier season. He is never doing that ever again. He is never. Truth be told, he's probably never after this previous season. He's probably never gonna hit 1,400 again. We're never seeing that. So the same argument that I make for Cooper Cup before Saquon dropped that 2000 season, he had a couple good seasons, but he never had no great season like we talking about the rest of these niggas. So why are we gonna put him on that same pedestal as other niggas that then kept it consistent for the last like a Derrick Henry Derrick Henry done average what? He has an average under what? 1,600 yards for like what? 5 seasons now? And we
Yeah.
just gonna sit there and toss that aside for one outlier Saquon season? Fuck no. It's the same argument I make for Cooper Cup. That's one season where niggas went off and they're never going to touch that ever again. We just watched it this past season. Saquon did not have the same effect on the offense like he did in his 2,000-yard season. And we watched it. And he's never going to have a 14, 15-yard season where you're going to be like, yeah, he's one of the craziest running backs in the league. It's never going to happen again.
That's true, but a lot of niggas can't touch that. A lot of niggas can't reach that high though. Like you're right. He had his outlier season, and he had a hell of a run. But it's gonna be
But
a
did he
long
keep
time
it
before
consistent?
another nigga to be able to reach where he reached.
Is he going to keep it consistent after he keeps that run? As far as it's been proved, no. And there's some niggas that hit that peak and continue to be that dynamic fucking playmaker. Even at fucking Derrick Henry in his best season, his what, 27, 28 season, he dropped 1,900 yards. And he's still been dropping 16, 17, 1,800 yards since that season. Saquon cannot say that. Even in the Giants offense, even in the Philly offense, we have 2 years of Philly offense, and he dropped significantly from his 2,000-yard season, even with A.J. Brown. And this is the same offense that had A.J. Brown, Devontae Adams, or Devontae Smith in the same fucking offense for both years. So there's no excuse on why he can't be as consistent as the rest of these niggas. I look at it as a consistency thing. If you're gonna average 50, Derrick Henry done average what 1,500 yards, 1,600 yards for the last 5 seasons in a row. Saquon cannot say that. He might be more dynamic for an offense for maybe a playoff run, for maybe a couple of games to go off. We already seen it. 1 year of Saquon can get you there. But I'd rather take the consistency over the 1 year.
I guess, man. I don't know. I ain't
And I
mad at
love
it.
Saquon because Saquon was
I,
on
I,
my team, bro. You got to think about it.
I,
I love
I
Saquon.
take. Oh, no, me, you and me both. But he, you know
But
what I'm saying? He wasn't on my team, of course. But
Derrick Henry, bro.
I did rock with him. He did win me some money that year, of course, because I was
I take
riding with him
Derrick
hard
Henry.
that year. Uh, and that's kind of debatable for me. It just depends on the
For
team.
me, if to start a team at the running back position definitively right now, if I had to take one person for either side of the ball, Christian McCaffrey. That's my first pick. If I had to
Yeah.
pick anybody other than Christian McCaffrey to stay consistent with me at the running back position, pass catcher or not, Derrick Henry is 6'4", 6'5", arguably 240, 250 pounds. And he's been doing it for, 10 years now?
Yeah.
I will take that any
I
day.
don't,
Any day.
yeah. I don't know. Here's the thing, bro. You got some people why when we speaking on the Cooper Cup compared to whoever we going to compare him to, his one peak season, I take over some niggas 4 or 5 peak seasons. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It just depends on what we got going on. I give
Cooper
you.
Cup
I think.
Cooper
I
Cup
feel
had
like
that
I
one
can
good
give.
season leading
I
up
feel
to
like
the
I can
historic
give.
season.
I can give you a decent comparison. I feel like I'll take that one Cooper Cup season over the 4 or 5 seasons that D Hop had. That he was at his best.
Mm. Mm.
Man, like give me the Cooper Cup season, bro,
I
over
mean,
D Hop 4 seasons,
not for
four or
nothing.
five
You
seasons.
put you. I don't do hypotheticals. I hate hypotheticals.
Yeah.
But if you put D Hop in Cooper Cup situation in LA at that time, in his prime, his best years, we're not even talking about Cooper Cup at that point. Like
Niggas ran
D-Hop,
different.
D-Hop
They
was a
they they
different
football style was different
monster.
styles. Yeah,
That's still another argument as consistency versus one season. That's another argument you could have. I
yeah.
would probably still lean towards what you said,
I
but
take niggas Cinderella season, bro.
I don't know.
over,
Like, would you take?
over
All
some
right.
shit.
So in Julio Jones' best season, would you take Cooper Cup over Julio Jones' best season?
His best. Are you talking about his like his peak years?
His peak years. Would you take Cooper Cup's 1 year over Julio Jones' peak years? I better hear a hell no, because me,
I
Julio,
I
no.
thought Julio was a monster, bro. It wasn't a whole lot of people I was
Still,
taking over Julio.
he just didn't see the end. That's the only problem with
Oh,
certain
nigga,
niggas.
Julio was a beast. And now, the more I'm thinking about what Julio did on the field,
Julio Jones's peak rivals like Calvin, Jerry, Terry, Antonio Brown, like some of the best receivers of all time. Even Andre Johnson, you could put in that conversation. Like, you gotta
but to
look
see,
at it. Some of these
but
niggas
his
is
so Julio
generational. He's
Jones
like a
peak, in my
generational
opinion,
type of
was better
nigga.
than Calvin Johnson peak because Calvin Johnson peak didn't last
Calvin
as long
Johnson
as
peak
Julio
was
Jones peak.
insane.
Julio Jones peak lasted longer, in my opinion.
I'll take Calvin Johnson over this. I'll take Calvin Johnson over. There's only two receivers in NFL history that I might take over Calvin. Like, if we're talking about not even numbers, if we're talking about set everything aside, there's only two receivers all
That's
time that
strong.
I might take over Calvin Johnson. Like, there might be three, actually. Three. Jerry, you got to put Jerry
All
up there
time?
because all time, like, if we're being completely, like, just all biases aside,
Oh, but Calvin Johnson peak.
if we're talking about ability in any offense, any time, doesn't matter. There's not that many wide receivers that you can put over. This is 6'5" running a 4.3, bro. Like, you can't
I don't
put
get
that
what you're
many
saying,
wide
bro. It's
receivers
mad.
over.
It's a couple of niggas, but go ahead.
There's three names that I could think of, like, for me personally, that I actually somewhat. There's a couple. There's one that I didn't get to watch, but there's two of them that I did get to watch. That I would say that maybe Jerry Rice, of course, he's number one. There's no arguing. Randy and Terrell Owens. I don't know. Like, I guess, like, Calvin Johnson, the way he looks in a Detroit offense, he's still ridiculous. Like, but you put him in, like, a situation like Terrell Owens was in. Terrell Owens was in good situations regardless of what team he played for. San Fran, Dallas, or Philly. They had good teams around him. Jerry Rice always had Joe Montana. If you put Calvin Johnson in a situation like that, like, who are you really taking over him? Besides Randy and Jerry Rice. Maybe, like, what, a Chris Carter? Maybe. A Michael Irvin? Maybe. I don't know. A dynamic receiver?
So you know Michael Irvin.
Because of the strength. Because Michael Irvin was stronger than Calvin Johnson. But as a scoring threat, a deep threat, a nigga who can go up and go get that bitch, there's not, besides Randy Moss, there's no other deep threat that niggas can get. Doesn't matter height or not. He can go up there and go get that bitch. There's only Randy Moss is the only person better than him that can go up there and go get that shit.
I
Deep
think the
threat.
only argument that I really can go crazy with this is The same way that you putting Calvin Johnson in the Hall of Famer shoes and saying what would you would have done in that offense? You could do that with some people that just didn't have quarterbacks at all, and they put up Hall of Fame numbers by the end of their career. Because I spoke earlier on DeAndre Hopkins, and DeAndre Hopkins ain't have a quarterback for a long time and was putting up numbers with anybody.
He didn't put.
Calvin Johnson had a way better situation.
That's
You're
not even
right.
made
You're
sense.
right. No, I give you that because D Hop didn't really have no. If you look at any team that D Hop played for, he never had no definitive QB. Really.
Yeah. So if we just like
Besides,
doing hypotheticals, that's an argument. Put D Hop in the Lions uniform and give him Matt Stafford, and I believe D Hop was a beast over there.
yeah, but I don't think he's not Calvin Johnson. Like to change the offense, like there's only like
Nah,
one or
as far as
there's
stature
to
wise,
change
I
the
get you that
offense.
he's
There's
not
only one or
Calvin.
two receivers in history that really like Calvin. You got to look at Calvin Johnson the way even in an 0-16 season on a bad Lions team, them niggas was still double teaming him. Double teaming, triple teaming
Them
him, and
niggas
he was
is
still dropping 100 and he averaged
like
110 yards in that same season. Come
you
on,
know,
man! Like
stature wise, bro, I get you, bro.
Calvin
But
Johnson
niggas was
at
doing
worst
the
is a
same
top
thing.
5 receiver all time. At
Niggas
worst,
was doing the same thing to D Hop, bro. And
but niggas,
the worst part about it is niggas didn't even know the nigga name who was throwing D Hop the ball most of the time.
but niggas did the
Nigga was
same
just
thing to
working with
Julio
anybody.
too. But niggas did the same thing to Julio too, though.
But
D Hop,
Julio had a
D Hop, and
quarterback, bro.
honestly, D Hop and Julio are not
D
uncomparable
Hop
at
had a
all.
QB.
No, Julio had a QB.
That's what I'm
D
saying.
Hop
Julio
did.
had a QB, my bad. Julio
Julio
had a
had Matt
QB.
Ryan for those few years at the back
Yeah.
end. At the back end, we're
D Hop
talking
had
about
Joe Schmo
pure
throwing to him
production.
and
The
was
pure
cooking.
production is not even with Julio being out the league. D Hop's numbers are comparable to Julio Jones, and I will still take Julio Jones over D Hop any day. You gotta
Yeah, but
understand
niggas can make
the same.
I agree with you, but niggas can
Not the
make an
same way.
argument, bro.
Julio Jones changed offenses, changed defense, not offense. He changed
He changed a
defenses.
offense.
He
Oh
changed
yeah,
the
you're
whole
right.
offense. He was the number 1 receiver when Michael Turner and fucking Roddy White and all them niggas was sitting there going down the toilet. Julio Jones came in his rookie year. His first 2-3 years was insane. Like that's peak. When we talk about peak, there's
Yeah,
not that many people you can put over him. The same
I
thing with
rock with
Calvin
Julio.
Johnson.
I'm not
Calvin
gonna
Johnson
argue
in
you there.
losing seasons had fucking 1,700 yards and damn near
He
15
still all
touchdowns.
these niggas that you naming had better quarterbacks than D Hop. Carson Palmer was better than D Hop. Matty Ice was I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like better than the quarterbacks he had. You know what I'm saying? Matty Ice is better than the niggas quarterbacks, bro. Yeah, man, D Hop made something out of nothing completely.
But D Hop still had
That's a
Matt
super
Shaw,
valid argument, though.
But still, you gotta understand, D Hop had Matt Shaw for that one good year that he had, 33 touchdowns and 8
But this
interceptions.
nigga had more than one good
Had one.
season. This nigga had more. He was using any quarterback that quarterbacked over there. He was still cooking. This one of the